And we are live.
Yay! Hello, internets. We're gonna play some D&Ds before it gets ridiculous. Where were we? Y'all murder hoboed a dude that you could have saved. Um,
Reggie.
Reggie. It's all
Reggie.
Reggie's fault. All Reggie's fault. Alina seems very sad, but she understands. She's just gonna keep all that non-murder hobo XP to herself. Uh, And then you guys saw what you think to be the source of all the problems here. Lady Farland, you were successful in your religion check and recognized that as an ancient artifact known as the Hand of Aratu. It is a cursed statue, a necrotic statue that is quite capable of converting people from the living into the dead and all sorts of diseases and other ailments, often follow in the wake of this artifact. You attempted to walk down the hallway to smack it in the face, and you got extremely ill and you kind of collapsed to the ground. Gurak ran down there to grab you and drag you back. Part of your bark turned black as necrotic damage smashed into you as well. You guys drag out until you don't feel terrible anymore. And that's kind of where we left off with this evil ass statue sitting down here that needs to be dealt with. You did heal peoples. Reggie still got a little bit of a boo boo over there, but he'll be okay.
I'm fine.
And then Farland and Gruak, you guys did a little bit of healing. You're only down 9 HP each right now. So you feel a little bit of the sting still from that horrible statue, but now you need to decide what to do. It is your arch enemy at the moment, Farland. All right, let's start at the top. Reggie, what are you doing right now?
I think me and Ayuki were rolling the room, right?
Yes, you were leaning against the wall until she said, "Hey, Reggie, you may want to come over here and take a look at
Yeah, no,
this."
it makes a good impromptu date. Works for
Oh,
me.
yeah, you did find a new armor.
Yes, there's a breastplate in there, and there's some kind of really fancy-looking longsword that's on par with the beauty of Orland's Grace that you already have on your
Oh,
side.
that's right. I think I was either handing it off to Ayuki or making sure my sword doesn't catch sight of that one, as I put it away for party rolls later.
I put a blindfold on it.
There you go. And I'll carry the armor as well. We've got to have time to identify it anyway, yeah?
Aye, lad, that you do. All right, let's see here. I would like to do something with this. Yes, we'll put it over here on the party sheet for now.
I forgot about that.
Yes, don't forget you have a little party sheet button in your toolbox. This allows you to see what the party inventory is like right now. Gem coins and all that other stuff are in there. So,
Motherfucking majestic longsword. All right.
and you can see all the party's inventory too. At least I can. I don't know if you guys all can, but I can see all your inventory from here. I think you guys can only see 2 panels. I can see 4.
Correct.
Yep. So I can see all your inventory at a
Holy
glance.
shit, we can do a formation?
Mhm.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, you can set up your formation order, which we really haven't been using that much because you've been kind of cramped indoors most of the time. So it's just whatever. But yeah, you just lay out your tokens wherever you want them. And what happens is when combat starts, I drag you, and it automatically puts you on the map in that formation, which is pretty nice. Reggie wants to be 15 feet from center. Each one of those squares is a 5-foot square. So,
Whatever puts me out in front of everything so I get hit first, yeah.
yep.
No
Yep.
sense in the pretty people getting hit.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to set up your typical marching order, you can do that right now on the party sheet before we move on to the next bit. Boop.
I might be the only person nerdy enough to care about that shit, but I really like formations and stuff.
I feel like typically I'm out ahead scouting, so
That works. Since nobody else was on the
Yeah.
board, I couldn't really put myself a little bit ahead of them. So just put yourself out ahead and move me back. We all know where we're at. Let's just do it.
Pick up. Ayuki is typically anywhere Farland's going to put herself. Ayuki will be 1 square away.
Yeah, can we move the flammable guy way further back?
Hey!
I mean, if he wants to go that far back.
I am glass cannon.
Bum 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 bum. All right, combat tracker not needed. Get off my screen. Go away. Nobody likes you. All right, so while Ayuki and Reggie are pulling out that heavy ass piece of armor and the beautiful sword with the beautiful scabbard that goes with it, Mary, you're kind of standing just behind Farland, and as Greg drags her out of the room, both of them look a little ill as they come back out of that tunnel. What are you doing?
that is a fantastic question. Really have any? I don't really have much useful stuff to do right now. At least until we figure out how to approach this room, knowing that Reggie and Ayuki are off dealing with stuff in the other room. I'm just gonna stay on Overwatch and make sure we don't get snuck up on.
So okay, so you're facing westbound then.
Yeah, I guess down here more to get a clearer line of sight to the other side.
Yeah, there is a cool little option. I need to turn real quick. Hang on a second. Where is that? We have it in our other game. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Toolbar. Oh, where are you at? Oh, there we are. Tokens. There we go. Boop. Ah, there you go. You guys should have little yellow arrows now.
And
So
what are those?
that's your way that you're looking. So if I need to know specifically where you're looking, all you have to do is make sure your token's selected. Oh, there you go. You're already figuring it out. You can use your, I think you hold down Shift and mouse wheel to quickly scroll around. Let me double check here. Is it? Yeah, holding down left Shift and mouse wheel will make your facing roll rapidly. So right now, Janelle is looking that way. And Alina is looking this way.
What is it?
I guess
Left
I'll
shift?
post up by the door. Just keep an eye out for anything.
What is it again? Left shift and?
And your mouse wheel.
Shift scroll.
The scroll wheel. And if
Make
you
sure
don't
you
have a
select your
scroll
token.
wheel, yeah, you have to have
Oh.
your tokens selected.
Oh,
I'm
just
watching this stream.
moves the map for me.
Click on your freaking token, boy.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. There you go.
Boop, 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 boop. Correct. On the lookout.
your-
Huh,
yeah, there you go.
Yep. So that's how that works. So I was like, but there's no facing in D&D. Well, technically no, but there is when you're not in combat, and I need to know which way you're looking.
Thanks. The rules lawyer in me was having a little freak out. I was like, nah, it'll be okay.
Yep. It's, I get it, right? You're in combat, so you're constantly alert. Oh my God, which way are they coming from?
You can tell nobody's ever actually been in Melee before who designed that bullshit. I love attacking people from behind. It's super easy.
I mean, that's
Yes.
just what flanking is, right?
They do not properly capture how fucking catastrophic
Oh
someone
no,
coming
not
up
at all.
behind you is.
Although giving advantage on flanking really does give you that
That is,
much of a
ooh,
bonus.
yeah.
Our my dungeon master on Sunday's games, he fucking hates the flanking rule as it's written, so he doesn't allow it to give advantage. He just does +2 when
I
you're
do that
flanking.
too.
Plus
Yeah.
2 is worth like nothing in D&D though.
It's worth just enough that if people care, they'll do it, but it's not enough that they incentivize it over having fun, in my opinion.
That's
Tell you what,
fairly true.
I like. I like it when our barbarian rages because of the path he went down. When he's close to an enemy, he grants advantage to all of his allies. So not only do we get advantage, but we also get a +2 for flanking if the barbarian is next to a guy.
Fucking show off.
Death. I know he's a crazy little barbarian. He's the anti Reggie too. His rage, the way he describes it, is a cold focus rather than a roar. Die
Yeah.
everybody. So all right, Gruak, you just dragged Lady Farland out of what felt like absolute pure opposite of nature, the opposite of living things.
No one go in there. Bad magic.
All right, what are you doing besides warning people not to go anywhere? You're gonna
Just thinking what to do about it.
okay. And Lady Farland, as you have been dragged out, Gruak puts you back together again quickly with his nature magic, and you're left staring down at a nasty, nasty artifact of the death god. What do you want to do?
Just gonna rest for a moment because that was some fucked up shit. And can I do like some sort of check to see if I can like destroy it at range instead of going in there?
Give me a religion check with
It's
advantage because you are learned in this stuff as a chosen.
And then it's oh my god, my mouth.
Ah, dots everywhere. More dots. More dots.
That's my push to talk.
And don't forget to light up the ADV button before you throw your die, so you get advantage. It's in the lower left hand corner with your dice tray.
Yeah, it did.
There it is. Ah, it flew off the page. Ah,
Double 15s.
double 15s. Look at that. That's Yahtzee. Yahtzee. All right, 18. 18. If you had powerful enough magic of a ranged variety, there's a possibility you could do it. But the quickest way to destroy this thing is to get to it hands on and hit it with something that's the opposite of death.
Hmm.
So fucking heal that shit.
Yes, basically you can heal the statue to death.
But do we really have all that much ranged healing? We've got like what?
Not really.
Healing word?
No. Yeah. I don't think it's strong enough though.
Nah.
Someone needs to go in there and make a laugh to it.
I was just thinking like the kiss of life or some shit. Great mind, sir. Great mind.
I guess it depends on what we're looking at for power of healing, because like unless you dump a super high level spell, you know, lay or not lay on hands, the cure
Healing word.
wounds and healing word aren't that much different in strength. Like it's a D4 or a D8.
Fair. Farfar is like life, isn't she? Doesn't that change her healing magic or some shit?
Yeah, it does.
I don't do people who are
Makes it
beneficial to the party.
better, I guess.
I don't know what Groic would try to lean around that corner and cast Healing Word. There's nothing to aim at, so I'm just how do I do that now?
Well, healing word isn't an attack, right?
Unselect yourself and use it, but make sure you unselect yourself, right?
Let's see here. Do. So you want to do the mighty healing word, which is a bonus action 60-footer. It just auto-magically heals.
So I'm just gonna selected yourself and then reselected yourself.
Oh, 16.
Bad damage. Wait,
I think this. What is that? That's level 1 spell. I think you have this spell supercharged with a level 3 heal.
Oh no, there should be one.
You said
There
healing
shouldn't be
word,
any
right?
d8s on a healing word at all, under any circumstance.
Oh, that's
unless you're
weird.
healing me.
Yep. It's been altered. Hang on a second. Do.
Yeah, it says 3d8 plus 1d4 plus 3. That's wrong.
It's been altered. I am correcting it. One moment, please.
What?
Un momento, por favor. Clear the dice pool. That should be a 1d4 in there.
No, I'm just that strong.
You are super powerful, Gruak. All right, let me double check it. Creature of your choice that you see with range regains 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Yada, yada, yada. So that is a 1d4, level 1 spell. It has been reset properly. It now says 1d4 plus 3, which is your bonus. Now, you may give me that healing. All right, so bare minimum. Bare minimum. All right, you reach around the corner with your big wooden hand and do your incantation. You speak the words of Tarshana's healing nature magic, and you see the energy zoom down the hallway and strike the statue.
Tarshana, make evil go away.
There is a little sparkle of energy as it shatters against the statue. Little tiny sparks going everywhere, but the statue does not appear to be destroyed. It appears to have been tickled by you.
So much for trying to touch it while we're not close to it.
Chunk a healing potion at it.
You think that would work?
I mean, fuck. We have the
Reggie?
choice of going
Reggie?
in there and laying hands on it and taking whatever horrible thing happens, or giving it a shot.
Suppose that's fair.
Sorry, DM, what were you saying?
Are you sending all of this through some kind of telepathic link?
No,
You're not.
it was
You're not in
really
the
fucking
room.
quiet, man.
Yes, I know. It's not my time to talk. It's your guys' turn to figure out what you're gonna do.
I'll keep my mouth shut, sir.
He's yelling from
I mean,
down the hall.
technically, I'm
He-
probably not in the conversation either.
Have you tried to turn it off and on again?
I could just hear Reggie, just like that old ass D&D meme. Am I there? Where? Where this fight's happening? I've got a dagger of ogre slaying. You're not in the room. Okay.
Have you tried throwing a potion at it?
All right. So your spell hits it, Greg, and it just seems to fizzle out. You get the impression that it's just not strong enough.
Oh, I'm not strong enough. This not work. We need do more.
I guess we have to get close then. She would kind of, get up on her feet because she was probably doubled over in fucking agony before.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd dust herself off and try and walk back in.
Walk or run in.
I feel like maybe it might be worse if I ran in because I would be hit multiple times, but I don't know.
No, Gruak idea. And he grabs a rope and ties it to Fallen to drag her out again.
Oh, okay.
Fair
You're tying a
enough.
rope. All right. You take the time to put a rope around her since you're not in a super hurry rush. You feel like it's secured with the trucker's hitch. If they had trucks here. All right, Farland, you now have 50 feet of hemp rope tied around your waist. So Greg can drag your dead corpse out of the room if you fall over dead.
All right, she's going to try and walk in.
All right.
Do I have like a? I guess we're not in combat, so it doesn't show, right?
I don't have the token lock turned on, so you can use the arrow keys to walk around.
Oh, okay. When do you want me to stop? Just tell me.
Keep going. So you cautiously walk. Right there. Hold your horses. I need a Constitution saving throw from you. As you slowly creep your way down the corridor, ever so cautiously. You start to feel the dark magic from the statue of Oratu starting to penetrate your very soul. And you rolled a 14. But somehow, some way, you managed to hold in whatever lunch or breakfast you have left. You do see your skin starting to turn a sickly color on your arms, but it's not spreading as rapidly as it was before. So you will take half damage for your successful save. 17 divided by 2 is things. Someone do math.
It's like
Sorry, I'm not there.
8. It's like 8.5.
Yeah, round down. So 8 points of damage. And
How do I minus my HP?
Well, it's on your character sheet.
I see it, but I can't click it. I'm trying to.
On your front things, you'll click where it says wounds.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God! You just killed yourself. You're dead. Ugh.
I had 42, and then 42 minus 8.
Dibs on being the priestess.
Yep, you have 17 points total damage.
I have 17?
You already had 9.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I took 17? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, you already had 9, so you take another 8, so your total should be
Okay,
17.
so
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels disgusting. Do you continue forward or do you run back?
No, she's gonna continue forward. She's gonna fight through it.
Excellent. All right, move another square and give me another Constitution saving throw. It feels even worse now as you get closer, but you're so close. You're just 5 feet from it.
Be careful.
Oh, that's a fail. You take the full damage, which is another 9 points of necrotic damage. Your skin's starting to turn black in places. You can see your veins in your arms. Almost like you're the Walking Dead already. But you're almost there.
And she fights forward again.
Yep. One more time and one more saving throw, and you are there. You can put your hands on the statue now.
Please, bro. What the fuck?
Listen, I'm laughing with you, not against you.
Yeah,
It
okay.
can be both. It can be both.
Oof, that's 14 points of necrotic damage. You're still up and standing, though. You're still standing.
Okay, she would cast the highest level of what is it? Cure wounds. She would touch it and cast a third level cure wounds.
Third level. All right. So, since you're not in combat and there's nothing to target, you are doing the third level heal spells. So that would be 3d8 plus your ability modifier, or you're doing cure wounds, right? You said, yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right. So, what you're gonna do is you'll reach down into your dice tray and left click to pick up your d8, and then right click it twice to add 2 more dice, and then throw that into the dice tray, and then add 5 to that.
Say that again? I'm sorry. I need to do what?
Reach down into your dice tray,
Uh-huh.
left click to pick up your d8, just like you would at a table. Then right click twice to add 2 more dice because you're casting it at third level.
Okay, like that?
Yep, there you go. That's it. And that goes for everybody. Anytime you pick up a die off of your dice tray, you can
I
right
didn't
click
know
to
that. That
add more
was
dice.
cool. That was cool.
Yep. All right, so 20 plus 5. So you do 25 points of heal. So your power flows into it. You say a silent prayer to Azarus to destroy this abomination. As your healing power flows throughout the statue, you start to notice little tiny cracks appearing in it, and that sickly green glow is replaced by the yellow of the healing light, but the statue does not disintegrate. It looks like it's about to die, though. Give me a saving throw, Constitution again, and
Fuck you.
succeed! Succeed for the love of God, or Greg's gonna have to come save you. What is your con? What is your con?
+3.
Oh, that's not terrible. All right, now the
Yeah.
dice are just
Yeah.
befitting you.
It's just unlucky, you know.
All right, you take the full brunt of this. Ugh. You take 12 points.
She's
So,
down then.
yeah. So you see, so Gruak, from your point of view, and Mary, if you get curious as to what's going on behind you, um, from your point of view, though, Gruak, you see her fighting, right? Every step of the way, it looks like agony as she's pushing through that sickly green glow. She manages to reach the altar and put her hands on that statue, and there's a blinding flash of holy healing light, and you can see fractures starting to appear in the statue and beams of yellow light coming out of it, but it doesn't destroy it. And then you watch as Farland just collapses unconscious on the ground in front of it. The statue still there, but a lot of damage done to it.
Oh no, I need to drag her out. And I start to raiding in the rope.
All right, let's see here, because I'm a mean bastard dungeon master.
Oh,
Give me, where are you at, Mr. Gruak? Who are you? Give me a straight up, this is good for you though. Give me a straight up strength check. You have a lot of strength, so I want to see how fast you can pull her back. 19, not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, you managed to get her dragged out of the light. As you look down upon her, you can see her veins have turned black under her skin. There's splotches all over her skin. Her hair has lost its shiny blonde luster, is now more gray in areas. And yeah, she looks like she's like dead.
Okay. Cure wounds. Okay, but that's when I drag it on now. That's just a level 1. I want to do a level 2 or level 3
2
even.
or a level 3 even. All right, let me see how this is supposed to work. So first off, get out of that mode, sir. Get yourself in combat mode.
Yeah, but in combat mode, I don't have my healing spells listed.
Oh, did you not prepare any for the day? Let me double check. Oh yeah, you don't have any of your spells prepared. That's why they're not showing up on your list. Now with druids, obviously you're not like a wizard, right? Where you got to study every morning, but because of the way Fantasy Grounds works, you still have to go into preparation and put a checkbox next to all the spells that you currently have active for the day, because you do have a certain amount. Well, you have spell slots, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I never had to
Um,
do that. That's
but you have access to every single spell that's in your repertoire.
so. I'm just checking them all, right?
Yeah, I think so for now, until I figure out otherwise. And then you can go into combat mode. Now they'll all show up.
Combat. Yes, but only the
All
level
right.
1.
Right. By default, that's the way it's going to work. So cure wounds level 1. So in theory, if you target her using your targeter mode here, all right? So in the combat tracker, okay, she's now targeted. I think I'm going to do it for you in case it screws up. I can just put your spell right back where it was. So you're doing cure wounds, right?
Yeah, level 3.
So you're supposed to be able to grab it. Yep, it works. Same thing. Same thing as your life choice. So your little red cure thing there, your little icon,
Mm-hmm.
left click and hold on it and drag it off, and it should pull off. Oops, shit, wrong button. Wrong button. You have the spell back. Hang on, let me put 8 points of damage back on her real quick. Ugh. Well, technically, we're just gonna take away all your heal points there. All right, so there we go. All right, so left click, drag on the little heal icon, and then right click to add 2 additional dice because you're casting it at a 3rd level. There you go.
Oh.
And that's how you cast higher level spells.
Let me help
And,
you.
and you did 17 points. All right, so Gurak, you put your mighty barky hands on Farland's corpse there, what looks like a corpse, and send Tarshana's healing gift throughout her body. She gasps as her lungs start to work again and probably bolts upright. And Farland, you feel like utter dog shit, but you're alive.
She kind of coughs and gasps. Oh, jeez.
It's
That
too
statue is
dangerous.
evil. It is. It is very dangerous. But Farland, you know this can't stay here. This is what's causing the plague.
It has to go away.
You feel
Else
like you
people are
almost
going
got
to
it.
keep getting sick.
We now know healing works. Can we do from distance?
I don't think so.
Hmm. Then Gruek try now.
Oh god.
Reggie!
She like, looks
We need
around.
you to drag
Where's
the tree!
Reggie? She looks over to Mary. Find Reggie, please.
I can do that. Keep an eye on this hallway over here. Still not entirely sure we're alone. Alright,
Giselle,
Ayuki,
Giselle, you can have look back.
Yeah. What?
we apparently need assistance up here.
Reggie will hurry on. Flushed in the face for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
What's going on, Mary? Says the little Suki.
They're trying to deal with some kind of cursed item in there. I'm not entirely sure why they need you guys, though.
Reggie kind of comes to a slow halt. Why do I need... fine.
I don't know. They just called for you.
Lady Farland, are you okay? Oh my God!
She's kind of like sitting on the ground and she looks like very ill.
Ayuki immediately shoves you out of the way, Gruak, and kind of slides on her knees up to Farland. As she puts her little hands on your face, checking you over. She's like, ah, are you okay? You look terrible. Gruak, what happened? I left for 1 minute. Why does my Lady Farland look like she's dead?
She was in there. Bad magic happened. But Gruak helped.
I'm trying to adjust my like sight. I don't remember how to do it. I already forgot.
Mary, you're
What?
being a very poor wingman.
Where I'm looking.
Oh, be sure your token's selected and hold down left shift and use your mouse wheel to, while you're on your token, be sure you put your little icon, your hand cursor on the token, and then you can roll it
Oh
around.
god, it goes.
That was me rolling it around on you.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
Yeah.
She looked to Yuki. I'll be fine. I just need to rest after this. And then she would look to Reggie. Gruak is going to go in and try to heal the totem. If he passes out, we need you to help us pull him out.
He'll lean out a little bit and peer into the green room. I could do that. No problem.
She would take the rope off her waist and kind of pass it to Ayuki. Could you please tie that to Gruak? And I guess she'd slide out of the way as well.
Mary, we'll finish this conversation later.
You now go fishing with Gruak. Ha ha ha.
So Ayuki is like, okay, all right, I'll do that. I will do that. But she reaches into her little side bag and she yanks out a potion of healing and shoves it in your hand. Drink that.
Thank you.
All right.
So I put a potion of healing into your inventory.
Oh, to
For
Farland.
all
Okay.
5 seconds. Yeah, no, Ayuki's giving Farland one of her healing potions. She's like, you drink this right now.
Okay.
And it's an item. Hang on a second. I gotta add it to your character sheet. Hold one. Please hold. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Potion of heals. Where you at? There you are. Boop, boop.
Oh, I'm not on
All
max
right.
health, so I guess I should actually give myself a heal too.
All right, Lady Farland. Didn't mean to drag that there, but there it is. Let me create a new category for you real quick so it'll stay.
Gruak, wait 1 moment before you go.
Yes.
She would shakily get to her feet after she drinks the potion.
All right, hang on. I need to give you a new items category. Where are we at? There we are. Potion of healing, and this will be permanent on your sheet. So anytime you have a potion of healing, you'll be able to just click this button from here on out. So, nope, don't click that. I'll ruin your entire day. Nope, close that.
I'm not clicking anything. I'm hovering over it.
No, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself so I don't ruin your life. All right. Well, for now, it's under your cleric actions and effects.
Yeah.
And you'll want to click the one that says self, right? Because you're drinking it yourself. So it's the second one.
This one?
Num 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 num. And you
So she'll
feel
get 7.
yeah, and it did it automatically for you. So
Oh, crazy.
I know some things are automated. Woohoo! It's amazing. All right, do all that. All right. So after Yuki sees that you have done what the nurse has ordered you to do, she then walks up and starts tying a rope around Gruak's mighty bark tummy, gets you all tied off, and then she hands the other end to Reggie.
She would touch Gruak just like on the arm or something, and she's gonna cast resistance on him, and that's a concentration spell.
Ooh, okay, make sure you target him.
Oh, right.
That is a concentration
Yeah.
spell. Yep. And somehow your character sheet is reverted to standard mode. You want to keep it in combat mode so you can see your little icons that you can touch. There you go. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. While you have him targeted, all you got to do is click that button. The
This
little, little walking guy icon. Yep. And it should appear on Gruak's sheet on the combat tracker as a resistance saving throws. So, all right. So you get a D4 now, and it should automatically roll that for you, Gruak, whenever you do Constitution saving throws, which you're about to have to do right now. So, do you walk slowly down there, or do you charge like a brave tree man?
First, I would ask Ayuki. Ayuki, you have drink for Gruak too.
I got one left. She's like, if you really need it, I'll give it to you.
Yes, Gruak need all magic power for destroying things.
No. All right, hang on. She reaches into her pouch. Dig, 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 dig. She's looking for a nice little heals potion for you. I'm going to add this to your druid effects, sir. Potion of healing. Drag to Gruak effects. There we go.
Where is it?
It's in your inventory, sir. Or not, it's on your druid actions. And why do you only have one box instead of 2? Oh, that's why.
Oh, that is good, good, good.
All right, so drink it when you need it.
Nom, nom, nom.
D6 to Gruak. Num, 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 num. All right, so Mr. Gruak, you have num-nummed. Close the party sheet. I got too much shit open. All right, so yep. So you got just the slightest of ache in your left pinky finger with your 3 HP of damage.
Alright then, everyone ready?
Let's
Sure.
go, lad.
Yep.
Then I would charge in like as fast as I can.
All right. Well, sir, you make it to the table in record time with them big ass long legs of yours. I need a Constitution saving throw as you reach the altar. There's the D4. This game hates y'all today. It absolutely hates y'all. Even with the D4. And it was a 4 on a D4. That is a failure. You will take 11 points of necrotic damage. Your bark starts to turn black and flake off in places around your hands. It hurts. Does not feel good. So
Oh,
apply 11 points of damage to your sheet. You should have 14 total damage.
where?
On your front
Well,
sheet.
Yeah, but how do I do that there? Just click
Click
on
on-
wound and add 11?
Yep. At 11.
Oh, I was just. Oh man, I was doing it the hard way. Why was I doing it that way?
Yeah, you can either type it in or you can right click on it. Some people like to type it in, some people like to right click it in.
What? No, that was wrong. So 11 and 3, that is 14.
Yes. Ta-da!
There we go.
Reggie, why are you playing with your damage?
Because the +1 and stuff doesn't work. I was checking to see if it did. But when I clicked on it and did +1, it replaced it with 1. So I had to fix that. I mean, I'm also fragrantly cheating.
Obviously, -50 DKP minus.
No, he's never gonna be able to buy his next piece of gear. It's
All
over.
right. Gurak, you have arrived at this horrific, nasty statue that almost killed your friend and is now currently killing you, you feel. That
Good.
heart that beats inside your chest is aching as if somebody has got their clawed hands around it and is squeezing it.
Oh, this is not good. That's too quick.
All right, what's going on here?
Mm.
What's she gonna do?
Let me quickly check your wounds. Is
It's level 1 spell. You have 1 second slot and 1 third level slot remaining.
yeah. Okay, then I do cure wounds and level 3.
All right, check it off and let it rip. Now there's nothing for you to target, so there you go. 18 points plus 3. All right, so you put all of Tarshana's healing power into it. You call out, you billow her name, right? Proudly.
Yes.
Tarshana!
Tarshana, destroy evil!
And then the statue starts to glow again, just like it was doing with Farland. And then Gerhagenflogen. Where is it at? I made up a word there. Go to light. All right. All right. The statue. Where's my button? Where's my button? There it is. The statue. There's this high pitched like squealing sound, like almost like the sound that a teapot makes, right, on the kettle when it's boiling over. Starts whistling at you, and then the statue literally explodes, and little fragments go flying all over the room. Not enough to penetrate your bark, so you don't take any damage, but the green glow ceases to be, and the squeezing pain that you feel in your heart subsides and vanishes. You have destroyed the statue of Oratu. It's
Hey, that
all over the
wasn't so
place.
bad.
It's so bad.
Apparently, you just needed supervision.
She would look to Mary and go, "Why don't you try going in there when it was active?"
I did.
She says to one of the people with a good con score.
Yeah, I was the first one in that room.
And it hurt.
It
The
did.
only
It hurt a
problem
little
is
bit.
we couldn't do jack shit to it.
Yeah, that was the real issue. Is I went in there and went, I don't think I can do anything about this, and turned and walked away.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm walking away. Diseases. Diseases. Okay. Order. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey, somebody still has bless up on 3 of us.
Yeah, that should have gone away because I switched to a resistance concentration.
I think
I don't
it's
know
up
how to make it go
to
away.
you to get rid of it.
I don't know. How do I do it?
What are you trying to do?
Almost certainly go to your actions and look for bless itself, and it will explain, like, the last button will probably be, click this shit to make it go away. Removing bless.
Yeah,
That's done through the combat tracker. There's a little effects icon that looks like a winged boot. If you click on
In my
that,
combat tab, I don't have any of my spells besides the cantrips.
Have you also not readied your
didn't
stuff?
didn't read the spells for the day, but that's not where you do it though. Go to the combat tracker, like where you see initiative and everything.
Uh,
The cross swords in your toolbox.
encounter.
If you close the combat tracker down,
Or wait,
open it back
no,
up.
okay. Different crosswords. Right?
Yeah, the toolbox,
Yeah.
the tool menu. All right, so that should pop open the combat tracker.
Uh-huh.
All right, so find your name on the list there, Farland Clearwater, and there is a so you see your health, where
Uh-huh.
it shows your wounds, and you have all those icons to the right, little helmet, little
Uh-huh.
target shield, and all that. So towards the back, there's a boot with wings on it.
Effects.
Yeah, click on that, and that'll list all your
And
active effects.
then delete
And
item.
correct.
Okay.
You.
Yay.
How do you
I'm still
delete it?
blessed.
I also got my wild shapes still on there, but there's no delete option.
It's
Yeah,
like a little red icon, and then after you click on the wing boots, and then it says confirm delete, and then you click it again.
Yeah, so I
loses
don't
her.
have the little red button when I open my own information.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
I didn't either, not for Bless, but I do for my torch. But Bless just fell off of me.
Yeah, that's because I'm clearing it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's like I have it for my own effects, but not for Bless.
Right. Because
Yeah.
you weren't the one that put it on your sheet. Since you weren't the one that put it on your sheet, you can't take it off. I have to clear it using the clear button on the combat
Gotcha.
tracker. So all right, so you're cleared, and that should be it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't remove the wild shape on myself.
Wild shape. That's because it lasts for 3 hours, but you are correct. I have to remove that for you. I am the dungeon master. I will remove it.
Thank you.
All right. Danger sense, Reggie, is that still active on you?
Yes, at all times.
Just at all times. All right. All right. And fire resistance from your cloak. And you got a torch currently burning on the ground there.
Yep,
All
yep.
right. Cool. All right. Everybody's cleared of everything. All right. Congratulations. You have beaten this particular quest. Yay! It only took us a year to
I know,
move
right?
5 feet, but we've done it. We've done it. We're accomplished. All right, let me dish out some of this sweet, tasty XP here for you guys. Where's the encounter at? Encounter. Okay. All right, you feel all that evil just go away. Those of y'all who can sense it, you healing type people. Let's see, Plague Bringer's basement. There we are. Drag that down here. Boop. Excellent. All right. I'm going to knock Alina Starchild off the combat tracker so she doesn't steal any of your XP. I don't know if she will or not, but just in case. They're not part of the party, though, so that's fine. All right. So you guys annihilated everything down here in the basement. Gruak, while you are standing there, give me a perception check.
Perception. Shouldn't it be on the main?
No, it's a skill.
Oh, yeah, right.
Perception
It's a
is on the main page.
It is with speed and it.
Yep.
Isn't it?
It
Were
is.
they smart enough to do something like that? Oh, that's your passive. That's your passive perception.
Oh yeah, 19.
Okay. Can you not roll from there? I guess it doesn't really matter either way.
No, because you don't roll passive.
Yeah, nah.
19.
I mean, like, it's not
That's
smart
pretty
enough to pull your perception if you drag a dice off of that.
No, what it'll do is share your passive with everyone.
Yeah, share it with us. That
Yeah,
is
did
what
I do it
is.
right?
Yes.
Good.
Skill perception.
Good, good.
So you rolled a 6.
Yeah, very lucky today.
I was rolling straight crits last night, so I must have stolen it all from y'all. I apologize.
Boo.
I sucked it all. I sucked it all out of the server. All right. Well, your passive is 15 though, so you're too busy going ouch, ouch, ouch to notice with the audio, right? Which is what I was having you roll. I was having you do an audio hearing check, but you kind of look around the room at all the destroyed pieces and chunk, and you kind of notice that some of the pieces that struck the far wall um, have knocked loose. A chunk of the wall just collapsed from the impact, and you see behind it what appears to be some kind of metal, like a door or something, perhaps a hidden door. Reveal the hidden door. But before you go and investigate that, let me get this done here. We've already awarded all that. So first off, for destroying and murdering everything down here like a bunch of hobos, that'll be 5,600 XP. And then you have destroyed the statue itself. There will be award ceremonies and stuff to come, but we'll go ahead and throw that out there right now.
Fuck
That's another
yes.
4 grand.
Level
I
up.
love it.
This is 2nd edition though, so you can't level up until you get back to the training guild.
Works for me.
No.
We just need to get back to the inn and then I can train.
Yeah, just do some push-ups and you'll immediately have what you need.
I'll be at the bar. What are you talking about? You don't know
Yeah.
my class. It's drunk
if
old
you-
man, right?
Yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and level yourselves up.
So
Yay.
how automated
How
will this
do?
be? There's
How
a
do.
plus
That's
by
right.
our
That's
class and level.
Yep.
There's 3 barbarians to choose from.
How do I level myself? Where is my level? Do I just change it? 7. I just put 7, right?
Well, hang on a second. Be sure you have the modules open before you start leveling.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You need the player's handbook. So
Where is
double
that?
check under library, open up modules, and make sure that the player's handbook is currently loaded.
Unloaded. Start
Where
loading.
is that?
Under
campaign.
modules. Module. Library module. My client is apparently freezing.
It will, because it has to load the entire player's handbook.
Yeah. That makes sense. I just didn't want it to crash, you know?
It shouldn't. I think you may already have it loaded, because I have it loaded on my end. So by default, when the module tab opens up, it's showing you all the stuff that you have loaded. So you probably clicked the unload button, didn't you?
Oh, fuck.
That unloaded it.
No, I had a big list of unloaded stuff and nothing loaded.
I'm loading it back.
Yeah.
I thought that's something.
Yeah, all you should need is the player's
Oops.
handbook.
Okay, well, I have it.
oh my god, how do I select the class?
And then what do I do? It's like, open it up?
Oh, that's easy. Derp. Okay, so act like you have your player's handbook in front of you. So
Okay,
this
let
is
me
where.
go dig out my Pathfinder First Edition book out of the garage.
All right, so because it's been like literally a year and a half since you guys have had to level anything, so this is brand new to you. Okay, so your right side menu, the very bottom drop down menu is called character, right? This has
Right.
everything to do with your character sheet. You're going to want to click on classes.
Okay. Oh, I think I closed it. There we go.
All right. And then all you need to do is grab on the little shield. So for you, Reggie, grab that little shield by Barbarian and drag it onto your character sheet if you want to level up to level 6 Barbarian.
Cool.
I thought we were
Thank
level
you.
7.
I have
He's
the level of
multi-class.
rogue.
Oh shit! I'm on crack. Never mind.
Yeah.
So which one? There's a lot of clerics here. Which one do I play? Just the player's handbook one?
Yeah. What books is it listing?
D&D Basic Rules, Player, D&D Master's Guide, D&D Handbook, D&D Sword Coast Adventures, D&D Chaucer's Cauldron, Xanar's Guide.
Yeah, it straight up says I can't level up because I don't have the book I need.
What are you trying to level up to?
It says Gloomstalker is unable to level up.
I had to load Xanathar's and Tasha's.
I have loaded 2 different versions of Xanathar's as well as Tasha's.
Well, balls.
Oh, you know why? I'm a naughty dungeon master. Hang on a second. I don't have those active. If I don't have them active, you
It
don't get
doesn't
them
matter. Oh
because you
no.
don't own them. You just had to be different and get some crazy level shit for some weird ass class. Let's see here.
You say that, but Xanathar's was literally the second book.
It's true. It was the second book, but it's still a fancy ass book. So let me load. Does anybody need Tasha's Cauldron?
I don't know. I'm probably just
Oh,
too
yeah.
I believe
basic.
I do.
It says I need Xanathar's. Which
Alright, I'm
also,
checking.
how do I remove the player's handbook one that I drug on there because it didn't give me the stuff it should have?
How do I even tell?
Hang on a second.
So
Once
when
you
I
drop
went
on
to hit
there,
the level up, it's over in the chat. Mine says like unable to import, unable to open class records, not loaded.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm just
Hold
gonna do
on.
the player's handbook.
You're nothing special. You're just a regular old priest. So player's handbook's good enough for you.
Why does it
These
say
fools.
8 now? What the fuck?
Did you already drag your level onto it?
No, I haven't touched it yet.
All right, hold up.
She's cheating. She's cheating.
I'm not trying to. I'm just confused.
All right. Please hold. And you don't need the Sword Coast because we're not playing in Faerun, so get that shit out of here. All right. So we've got Xanathar's for players, Tasha's Cauldron for players, and the player's handbook are all available to you. So you should be able to level up now. Reggie, I'm gonna have to fix you
Nope.
because you're all fucked up.
Still says it's not there.
yep, when I check it says Xanathar's isn't there either.
What are you trying to drag? Because in Xanathar's book, all there is the standard classes.
I'm not dragging anything. I'm going up to where it says like class and level, clicking the little magnifying glass thing or whatever it is, and hitting level up.
All right, you're currently level 6 ranger. Okay, let me see what you're seeing here. Bet you that's broken. I bet you that is fucking broken. All right, try the alternative then. There's a little magnifying glass next to that plus. Click on that.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
And then what did you do? Click level up?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it just spits out unable to import, unable to open class specialization records not loaded, Gloomstalker, DD Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Yeah. Alright.
Which is funny because I don't think it even really gives me anything this level.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, what Reggie just put in chat, that's exactly what I'm seeing too.
Yeah, you just get Iron Mind this level, right?
Yep. And I think one extra spell slot or something like that.
Yeah, and it'll do that automatically. So commit changes. All right, let me see if this happened. Close, close. Where'd you go, Mary? There you are. You have 23.6. Level up.
Yeah, I get one more second level spell slot.
All right, cancel features. Additional spell slots. Yeah. Boop. All right, shows you to be a level 7 ranger now. And you got iron will, iron something,
Iron Mind.
iron mine. Post carrot sheet, reopen the carrot sheet. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Mhm.
It says you've been leveled up. It rolled your hit points for you, but I don't see Iron Mind on your fucking character sheet. Let's see here.
That is accurate.
Sounds like it had the stuff for the base class, but not for the subclass.
Well, it listed it on the fucking page when I was clicking on level up. It's like, oh, you get Iron Mind. Okay, great. I just saw something update on your sheet. What did you do?
I clicked the plus button.
Oh, it's give me all, please. All. Which one's that? There you go. Oh, hang on. Took me a moment. Took me a moment. Open up the Ranger, please. Thank you. There we are. Nope. Why am I so lost? I don't know.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man.
You're Ranger archetypes, Fey Wanderer, and Swarmkeeper. Where the fuck is Gloomstalker from? What book is that in?
Says it's in Xanathar's.
Word, Tangle, Sworn Enemies, Weapons, Favored, Natural Fighting.
Wikidot supports that.
There's Gloomstalker. I found it. Come here, you bitch! Get on the damn character sheet. There it is. Took me a moment.
Hooray!
I haven't leveled in forever, too, so. All right. So you have everything you need. You got your new points. You got your spell slots. If you get any new spells, you need to drag them onto your sheet from the spell list.
I don't think I get anything new. I just want to make sure I got the slots.
Should have automated the slots, I hope. If not, let me know. All right, get out the way. All right, Reggie, what horrible thing have you done?
You need to remove the player's handbook barbarian level, and then reapply a Xanathar's guide barbarian level, because it doesn't understand that I should have gotten a subclass feature. Checking.
Hang on.
That feature should be called Spirit Shield. I am now a super tank.
So you were level 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Barbarian. De-leveling you. Hang on a second.
I'll go quickly grab a coffee. Be right back.
Yep. All right, you've been de-leveled. All right. No. Then Barbarian. And you are a Xanathar's guide dude also, right?
Hold. Let me double check and slap eyes on it just to double check. Yes.
Barbarian. All right, let's see if this fixes your life here. Drag.
That's not gonna fucking happen, dude.
Probably not.
Could have a time machine and the powers of a deity, and that ain't gonna happen.
All right, take a look at the automation down there. Let's see what happened. One level of Barbarian Sir Reginald, average hit points 10. Spirit Shield added to Sir Reginald. Yay! You're automated.
Yay!
Next time before we level, don't drag shit. wait until all the books are loaded. Because between levels, I don't keep all the books loaded because it speeds up the server a lot to close down books that you don't need.
Now we know.
Yep, now we know, and knowing's half the battle. Okay, Reggie, everything look good on your sheet, and you don't have anything that you're not supposed to have, right?
Doesn't look like it. I haven't checked hit points yet, but we can correct that easily enough.
Yes, it gave you 83 max, and I hope it didn't go 73 and then 83, which it might have.
I don't think it did. I'll total them up while we're going.
Do it. I shall move on to Lady Farland and make sure she's in good working condition. You're just a standard old cleric. Yours says level 7, which is correct. Did you get anything special at level 7, or is it just more spell slots, I think, for you, right?
I think just more spell slots.
Yeah, because you're not you're a life cleric, and that's in the player's handbook. So let's
Yeah.
double check it. Double checking. Let's see here. At level 7, yeah, you don't get any new features. Your proficiency stays the same. Your cantrips stay the same.
Does literally anything change?
Yes, you have opened yourself up to 1/4 level slot. So you have a 1/4 level spell now. You have 3 third, 3 second, and 4 also. But when a cleric levels, you also get to add new spells. And what was that? Listen, and you're a life domain cleric, so there we go. You've already got everything that you're supposed to have right now with that, so nothing new. You're gonna make me go look in another part of the book, aren't you? You're gonna make me actually open up the player's handbook, aren't you? Yes, you are. Of course you are. Player's handbook. Referencing manual. Classes. You are a cleric. It's been a while since I played a cleric, but I know you get to add, I think it's 2 more spells, but let me double check. Cleric. Hit points, yep. That's kind of
Confirm
divine
for me.
power.
In this campaign, we only did max HP at first level, yes?
Yeah, it starts you off at max and then it basically just averages you out.
It did exactly what you feared. I need to lose 10 hit points.
Okay. Reggie, where's your sheet? Your max is now 73.
Thank you, sir. I should be done.
All right. Here we are. As a conduit of divine power, you gain cleric spells. See chapter 10 for general rules of spellcasting. Don't care about that. Cantrips. At first level, blah, blah, blah. Preparing and casting your spells. Spellcasting ability. Yeah. Ritual casting, spellcasting. You can change your. Okay. The cleric table shows how many spell slots you have at first level and higher. To cast these spells, you must expend a slot. You regain all expended slots when you rest. Yay, we already knew that. All right, you pair your list of spells that are available for you to cast. Choose from the cleric spells list. When you do so, choose a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level, minimum of 1 spell. The spells must be of a level of which you have spell slots for. You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest. Preparing a new list of cleric spells requires time at at least 1 minute per spell. Spellcasting. Okay, wait. You can tell how long it's been. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability. The power of your spell comes from your. Yeah. Blah, blah. My apologies. This is what I need. Aha! Yes. We're thinking wizards. Wizards pick new spells. Clerics do not. Clerics actually have access to every single spell that is in the spell book.
Yeah.
They do have spells that are automatically prepared for free based on their subclass. So you need that
Right.
information.
Right. Her cantrips are always available. Those don't change. I thought there was a limiter though to the number that they can yank out.
Yeah, it's based on their spellcasting mod.
Where did that go? Spellcasting.
Life Domain gets Death Ward and Guardian of Faith for free.
For free, yeah.
Yeah. You can choose a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level.
There it is. Yeah, I see it. I saw it just as you started reading it. So you are level 7, and your wisdom modifier is something. Hot damn. So you may prepare a total of uh
I'm back.
12. So you can have 12 spells on your spell sheet that are available to you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you have 12 spells that you can
Even the
drag on.
ones I already have, those count? Right?
Well, those are the ones that you've already dragged. So each day
So
you will prepare your spells. After you do a long rest, you're allowed to prepare your spells for the day, basically. And you can have up to
I
12 spells prepared and ready to go. They have
I
to be of levels that you can cast. So anything from level
15.
1 to 4.
I have 15 on my sheet, then why is there 15?
Because you get some for free.
Oh, right, okay.
Because
My
your
bad.
life domain.
Yeah. Okay.
Which your cantrips don't count towards
Yeah,
your
I
spell.
wasn't counting those.
So right now you have Bless, Command, Create, Destroy Water, Cure Wounds, Healing Word, and Shield of Faith. So you have, what is that, 6? You have 6 level 1 spells currently slotted up. And then you also have Find Traps, Hold Person, Lesser Restoration, Prayer of Healing, Spiritual Weapon. So that's another 5. And then Life Domain, come back. I was only half listening. Life Domain. As a Life Domain cleric, you have your Life Domain spells. Each domain has a list of spells in its domain. Once you gain a domain spell, you always have it prepared. So you will always have Bless. You will always have Cure Wounds. And then you will always have Lesser Restoration, and you will always have Spiritual Weapon at your current level prepared.
Okay. So
those are
four.
freebies. So those are your freebies. So you should
So
have a
that means
total
I
of
get
16
one.
spells. Right. So you should have a total of 16 spells on your character sheet when you're done. But
I
those
get one
4,
fourth level.
those 4s you'll never take those 4 off your sheet. They're always ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
So we'll let you decide what you want to do on that. And that's
Can
really
I
all for you.
see a spell list? There we go.
Yeah, there's a huge spell list. There's a bunch of spells in here.
Oh god.
Yep. Lucky for you, there's a bunch of filters at the bottom, so you can filter by type, what book it's in, what level it is. And don't forget the group menu at the top also. So
what would I do?
that allows you to pick whatever book.
What am I looking at? Just Player's Handbook?
For the most part, yes. Most of your spells are in the player's handbook.
Oh god. I would love for them to be able to filter by class, but I don't know if I'm missing something.
Yeah, they do. At the bottom. Your source.
Where? Oh, okay.
And then click on the first cleric that you see. Boop. And then you can filter even more by level. So you have 3 pages or more of spells available for you to prepare. You now have access to a 4th level spell, so That's the first thing I'd look at. What 4th level spell can I add to my sheet? All right, we're done. So you can take care of that. And all you do is just, once you find a spell, just drag it onto your sheet. And it should automatically put it in the correct level category for you. Should being the key word, right? All right. And then Mary, we got you squared away.
Yep.
So we're done with you. Gruak, are you all leveled up and pretty looking?
I think so. It was pretty straightforward. I tracked the thing on, leveled up, so the stats should be fine. I got the 4 spell slot, and for that I added what's it called, summon elemental.
Okay. And don't forget your spell preps also.
Yep, did I?
There we are. Yeah, you didn't get anything. You're just like the cleric. You got some HP and spell slots. All right. Doodaloop, 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 doodaloop.
Yep, I think it's all set for me.
Beautiful. And don't forget to put a little Farley, when you're preparing your spells on your spell page, be sure your mode is actual. Make sure it says preparation instead of standard.
Well, how do I do that?
Click on it.
I click on it, right? But then how do I?
There you go. Now it's in prep mode. Now you got little
Okay.
little tiny circles next to each spell. So you'll put a little checkbox next to that to let the game know that you're preparing that spell for the day.
Oh, okay.
You can have up to
Hey, what? Check mark.
Yeah, left of the
Oh.
name.
Each spell has a little circle next to it.
Oh,
You have to put a little checkbox. There you go. I can see you do it in real time there. Click, 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 click. That's how you prep your spells for the day, so that they show up on your combat.
Yeah, okay.
Whenever you switch to combat mode, that way they'll show up on your page with all their little icons you can click. All right. Okay.
Just a little luck check. It's getting not really better.
All right. Ayuki, did you level by chance? Our girl leveled. You are a rogue from the standard old rogue book.
Oh, Gruak feels strong now.
Well, I mean, you helped Farland blow a statue to pieces. You have destroyed evil. Yay, evasion! Now when she gets burned to a crisp, she'll never take more than half damage.
Fuck.
Yay!
Motherfucking corn. corn dog.
The
Stupid.
corniest of dog. All right, Ayuki has leveled up. Yay!
So that was the level up for this year.
That's right. Well,
Literally.
if we can stay the course here and play as much as we can on our Mondays,
Yes.
you might level up in another 8 months. Maybe.
I can just send someone to a different plane of existence.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, if you took Banish, that's a level 4 spell, isn't it?
And it's
The
a
problem
charisma
is
save.
they come back though.
Ugh.
They don't stay gone forever. They do come back.
What if they die
Sometimes
in
they
the
don't.
plane?
It's just like drowning someone. If you hold them down long enough, they don't come back.
That's true. That's true.
I think it depends on them not being from this plane, though, right? Like
Listen,
if they
I
are.
couldn't work that in. But yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So if you banish like a demon,
Yeah.
there's a
Concentrate
good
on the
chance
spell
he
for
ain't
a
coming
minute,
back.
they're just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm
He
gonna
won't come
want
back.
that. I was either thinking Banishment or Guardian of Faith, because having a stand is kind of cool. Also thought about Control Water, because that's cool too.
Reconsider banishment. It's a charisma save, which typically is weak on monsters.
Yeah, I think I will do Banishment. How do I add it?
Hell yeah.
Just drag it onto your character sheet from the spellbook.
Is it supposed to look like that?
I don't know. Let me look what you
That's what
got.
she said.
Better. That's a level 4. Yep. There it is.
Huh, okay. Oh wait, this isn't standard. I need it in prep. Oh wait, no, it's there too. Okay.
Yep. No, it's down there. Spells, level 4. Banishment. It comes with the cast and a save.
Oh, I have one slot for 4th level. That's good.
That means you can cast level 4 cure wound spells now too.
Mhm.
Can you
But
cast
only once.
Banishment on yourself?
Well, I mean, technically, one creature that you can see within range.
Look in a mirror and send yourself home.
I mean, like, would you come back if you banished yourself, or?
You kept concentration.
Yeah, if
You would.
drop your concentration. Yeah, you'll come back eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, because you are of the material plane. Probably.
So if the party's about to wipe, but you don't want to die, you can banish yourself, and then hopefully the monsters will be gone by the time you come back.
You say that, but my Abjur wizard survived a fight with a dragon that wiped our entire party by force fielding himself. It's horrible. Everyone dies and it's terrible.
Oh, too bad for them. All right, everybody ready to rock and roll?
Hey, do we
Yes.
have a bring back from dead yet, Yuka?
Level 3.
Revivify? Yeah, I have
Okay,
it.
cool. Just checking.
Revivify.
I mean, no particular reason.
Yeah. But if I die, you're kind of just fucked, right?
It is hard
That's
to
true.
revivify yourself when your head's missing.
But we keep you from doing anything dangerous like running into rooms of killing energy.
Yeah.
I don't stop that. That's half the fun.
Oh, I fucking noticed.
Look, someone had to go in there that could do healing, and that's not me, unfortunately.
Mary, I'm trying to find time with Ayuki. If you keep letting her mistress get hurt, she's gonna stay up her skirts.
Hey, I'm standing right here,
Also, I'm pretty
You
sure that's
have
exactly where
ears.
Ayuki wants to be.
There's no way I can speak without you hearing it. And while that may be where Ayuki wants to be, it's not necessarily where I wish her.
As y'all take a 10-minute breather, I'm going to give y'all a short rest across the board here real quick. Bloop.
Oh, then I meditate.
All right.
Hey, did you
Combat
delete my
tracker
torch?
set. Well, yes, because you short rested, so I got rid of it.
Ah.
If you want to light one later, you can light it again. Apparently, short rest makes your torch go out. Poof.
Does the
Makes sense.
short rest also give me all spell slots back? No, right?
No.
I know the meditation gives me one back.
No, you got a long rest. Usually get all your spell slots back. And Reggie, you wanted a sexy torch.
Yep, I'm expending another. Since I, have normal human vision and I'm blind as shit in here.
It is pretty dimly lit in here.
Ah, the eyes are always the first thing to go.
Did you actually light the torch?
Dude, if there's a light torch button, you're gonna have to clue me in on that shit. But yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on your
That's
actions
my
page under
intent.
equipment. Yeah, you put it on your equipped items page
The fuck?
under actions. You'll want to click the last icon. It'll add the torch effect to you. Strike the torch.
Oh, and while we rest, I would also tell the others where the cracks in the
while we
wall
rest.
are.
What was that? You
Uh,
say a hidden door. Where is it?
I don't know, the DM didn't tell me.
To the south.
Alright,
To the south.
there.
Ah. Yuki skitters down the hallway. She's kind of looking through the damage that was done to the wall. And she grabs it and starts pulling, and more of the rock starts to break away from the wall. It's a very thin layer of rock. Until eventually, she has at least one door available to her. That's some kind of iron double doors.
Is that a box to the north there? A chest?
No, it's not a chest. It's storage crate thingy, open crate. There's nothing in it.
Alright.
It is empty, unless you want some dust. There is dust in it.
Dust. Tasty.
All right, keep me safe. I'm gonna take a look. There we go. Double click the token to open the character sheet. All right.
How do we expend hit dice on that short rest? I cannot fumble what it is.
Well, it's very difficult. Go to the main page.
Mm-hmm.
Down at the bottom is your HD.
Drag
Grab
it
it
to
and
the
throw it in the
fucking. I
box.
was clicking on it. God damn it.
Grab it and click it.
Oh, I forgot that too.
Yep. Spend your hit dice now if you want. It'll automatically increment it downwards too each time you throw one.
Hell yeah, full heal.
You guys need to spend your hit dice. Come on.
Some of
Yep.
us get hit.
Yes. Don't forget to do that also, Farland. You'll want to spend your hit dice.
Free healing.
Where do I do this?
Main
I closed
page.
something, and now my character sheet is gone.
Just double click your portrait in the upper left hand.
And then hit die.
Yeah, at the very bottom. Just grab it, pull it off, and throw it in the box. There you go.
Wow.
That's beautiful. You have more available. Keep going until you run out of hit dice or you're fully healed.
Oh, okay.
You have a number of hit dice equal to your levels.
Yep.
They reset on long rest.
That they do, lad. All right, let's see here. What do I have?
That went out of the tray.
Boink, boink, boink. Ooh, there's an 8. Black healthy.
Yes.
All right, everybody
Okay, I'm
feels
good.
a little bit better. You don't feel like your heart's about to fall out of your chest anymore, Farland. Good to go. All right, Ayuki didn't get hurt at all. Why? Because she's better than Reggie. That's why.
But yes, that's exactly why.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. All right, let me take a look at this door here. I'm going to check the door for traps. Boop. It doesn't appear to be trapped. Correct. Rip the rest of this wall down.
Clonk.
You just grab the edge of it and just the whole facade just rips away in almost one perfect sheet. And you just toss it over in the corner. And then it breaks apart when it hits the ground. Sure enough, double iron doors. Nothing fancy. Just got some pull rings on them there. And she checks for traps. She pulls out her little thieves' tools and inspects between the door cracks there where they join together.
I put my ear on the door if I hear something.
Perception check, sir.
Oh, hey, DM, there's something that is missing from my sheet. I should have 4 charges for rage now, and it shows I still only have 3.
You can fix that. You can fix that. Open up your character sheet and click on the little spyglass on your
I see.
rage, and then change the. Of course, that spyglass opens up another spyglass. Click that one, and then it should
There.
allow you to change.
Look at me hearing everything in the entire world.
Nope.
Where's that? It's supposed to do that. You're absolutely sure you get 4 rages?
Looking at Barbarian, I am 6th level Barbarian, 4 rages. It's the only thing that changes besides getting that path feature.
All right. Duration.
In preparation to the left, there should be a number. I think you can change that there.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Where's that? Repars the action.
You might be thinking of spells because I don't see anything for preparation on rage.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, hang on. I'm taking control of your sheet here. Hang on a second.
Cool.
Gimme.
Glancing over it, I didn't see any kind of variable that looked right, nor did I see the number 3 anywhere.
No state change.
What the fuck is that? Changing my formulas.
I am, but that's not what I wanted. There we go. Back to state change. So normally on this screen, there's a place where it's like quantities. Oh, it might be under barbarian effects. Hang on a second.
Ah.
Daily uses 4. That gave 4 to everything. No, remove that.
No, so wait, I don't have any other expendables.
Yeah.
Would like to point out now that while raging for a reaction, I can reduce your damage taken from an enemy by 2d6. I'm gonna tank the living shit out of all of it.
Rawr.
Keep these
Rawr.
motherfuckers safe.
Oops, I spent one of your rages. Sorry. Give it back.
Not cool.
Come here. Wow. Uh uh
Is that a big old middle finger to me?
might be. Might be telling you to go get wrecked. All right, let me check this and then we'll get to that roll you
In
just
this
did, good
episode,
sir. In this episode, yeah.
we will only level.
Man, I hate some of these fucking vistas.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. Un momento, please. Un momento, por favor. You see that rage of yours?
I see
Kicking
it.
it to the curb. Kicking that shit to the curb.
Wait till the guys on Reddit hear about my DM taking away my rage.
It's literally over.
I never thought I'd see the day that it took us, over an hour for 4 people to level up in 5th edition.
It's
That's
painful,
because
sir.
we're rusty as frack.
This system is complex, and if we don't play often, we forget all of it.
Yep. Rage. Rage.
Be right back a second.
Hi. Nope. That's not what I wanted. That's definitely not what I wanted. Go away. Automatic effects. Class features. There they are. Aha! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Now you only got 2 rages. How does that make you feel?
Damn it! That's the exact opposite of what I wanted.
I'm working on it.
Gonna need you to dial up the angry old man.
Why am I not getting the shit that I would like to get? Nope. I don't want to do that.
Ah!
I don't want to do that.
For a second there, I had the power. It literally said it, powers.
Mhm.
Does that look right? Rage, advanced strength, damage 2, melee, resistance, bludgeoning, piercing, blah, 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 blah. Wait, why am I missing? Wait a minute, I'm missing something from your sheet. Close. Oh, no, I'm not. You're not a spellcaster. Derp. Oh, come on, fucking game. Normally, you just click the fucking little magnifying glass and it's like, how many uses per day? And I type 4. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody cares. Go to all. Thank
And
you.
there really is nothing in the actions preparation. I got a few one there where I have to do left uses per day, and I can just type in the number.
Nope. Not even a category for preparation.
Yeah, he's not a spellcaster, so there's nothing to prepare. He's always in combat.
Oh, okay.
If I switch modes, is it gonna fuck your shit up too, Caddy? While you're looking at my sheet?
Yes, because if
Okay.
you click on a button, it'll show it on my end what you're doing.
I'll
Wait a
leave
minute.
well enough alone.
I have an idea. I have an idea, and it's as hot as my pants. Let's see here. Don't just go with it. Take that out of there.
You giving me that as a cantrip?
You're gonna be a bitch, aren't you? You're gonna be like that, aren't you?
Dude.
I was able to put 4 uses in there, and it's
Yeah,
only
I
showing
see it.
2.
Yeah.
What the fuck, game? One
Poke it with a
moment,
pointy
please.
stick.
That'll fucking learn me.
I'm gonna. Let's see. Rage uses incorrect. Barbarian rage on the forums. Here we go. Oh, I thought I was gonna out clever the clever. It's an ability. Yes, that is correct. It's an ability. With 4 daily uses. Close the character sheet and reopen it. Maybe it needs to be updated. Nope. You know what this thing's telling me, Reggie? F you. F you very much is what it's telling me.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I'm back.
Why you hate me so much, huh? Why you hate me so much?
I mean, we can just ignore the number of little bubbles on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Limitless rage.
Yep.
Okay, so
The
you're
system
getting
will just
all.
do it old school, pen and paper.
Old school pen and paper. I got to find out why it's doing this, but in the meantime, let me at least put your formula back in. Your programming.
The game is like, oh, he's getting old. He needs to calm down.
Yeah. It's really slowed down.
All right, shut this damn music off. It's fucking driving me crazy. All right, hang on a second. All right, doesn't matter. You're not fighting anything right now. All right, where are we at? Rurak, what did you do with your life? 21.
Yeah. I'm hearing everything in the entire world.
You are hearing everything in the entire world.
That's only 2 points higher than my passive, boy.
You hear nothing but silence, Gruak.
No, Gruak not hearing anything on the other side.
All right. I'm opening it. Cover me.
Okay.
Mary, get that bow ready.
It's ready.
All right. I'm opening it. Oh, who would have thought? Another door.
Well, that's disappointing.
Hmm. It is disappointing, isn't it? Now let's see here. All right. I'm going to check for traps. Dun, 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 dun. Because I don't know about you, but when there's another door on the side of a door, I don't trust it. I don't trust. Oh shit!
Historically, this is about the time she gets poisoned.
Hey, hey, hey! That's not funny.
It's pretty funny.
It's not funny. Even if it is true, it's not funny.
Oh, I completely misunderstood on account of everyone laughing.
All right, Reggie, there's no reason to rub it in.
Have you
Not
spoken
until
to
she
this girl?
needs some assistance,
There
at
is.
least.
I've got to get my licks in while I can.
Okay. I think we're safe, Gruak. Shall we open the other door?
Let Gruak listen first.
Okay. Gruak. As you, she's like, it's clear. As you set your giant ass tree leg on the flagstone in front of you, it suddenly pops open. Nya! And you
Oh
begin
no.
falling. Ah!
Oh, she's
Give me
so good
a
at this.
Normally she is, but as you've noticed tonight, everybody's been rolling like shit, including her.
Ayuki, tell me I don't have you flustered.
Oh no.
Dex saving throw, sir. Dex saving throw. I knew you'd find it eventually.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Okay, that's
I
it. Game
fucking love
over.
D&D.
Game's over for the night.
Nice playing with you guys.
We'll have plenty of firewood for the camp, though.
Hell yeah.
We can make a bow.
All
New
right.
bow for Mary.
All right,
take it.
sir. Well, the floor gives way and you fall a whopping 10 feet onto a classic spike trap.
No!
17 points of piercing damage as the spikes go through your leg and your left shoulder. Ah!
Ow,
Gruak!
ow, ow. Pointy
Is everything
things.
all right in there?
Ow.
Gruak fell in a hole.
It sounds like someone's hammering wood.
Get in here, you stupid mustache monkey.
Monkey.
Fine, fine.
Okay, it'll be fine. Yuki carefully climbs down and tries to help Mr. Gruak off the spikes that are currently stuck through his body. Send down some rope.
I'll
Thank
get started
you.
on that. Lad, you should have had her check for traps first. Sorry.
Ow.
Yeah, all right, you're gonna live. You're made out of wood after all.
Really nailed
If
it.
we aren't busy, are there any like big pieces of that fragment that burst?
Why
Through
don't
the
you give
totem?
me an investigation check with advantage?
Where is my character sheet again? Why am I so stupid and keep closing it?
Because I do it all the time too.
Okay. Advantage investigate. Give me the dice. Give me the dice. Just give me the dice.
Give me the
No.
damn die. You don't. You get nothing.
Why am I not allowed to pick the dice?
What are you talking about?
I'm just doing
Oh.
it wrong.
There it goes. Yeah, it's a left click, hold, drag to pull dice off your character sheet. 16. You find a piece that's about the size of your hand. It looks like its lower left foot.
Okay. Do I think that carrying it is going to give any residual effects?
You're not
Or-
feeling anything coming off of it.
Okay.
You know, you think that you would know, but you feel like it's now just stone, right? Because the magic that was infecting it, you just completely, you and Greg destroyed it. So it seems like it's reverted back to just regular old stone or whatever kind of stone the statue was made out of.
She's going to bring it with her just to tell
Give it to the matron mother.
and tell her what happened.
Okay.
At least have some evidence with her.
Proof of the evidence. All right. So Yuki helps you up, Gruak, and with the help of good old strong Reggie, you're pulled up out of the pit. And Yuki jumps up and climbs her ass back out of the pit too. Hey Gruak, there's a trap there.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there it is.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Better late than never.
I'm still in the hole, like with my vision. I can't see anyone.
I know. So Reggie pulls you up by backing his ass up, and you get pulled up.
Back my ass up.
And then, one moment, please. We'll come over here. We'll go to that. We'll go down to here. Go to this. Go. That is not what I asked you to do, you piece of trash. Why are you being so mean? Thank you.
It's all on account of villainy.
It is. It is on account of villainy, and I don't like it. Okay, there you go. Yep. Yay, trap marked. Exit round. Okay. All right, wait here, big guy. I've got this. She jumps across easily. It's only a little 5 foot.
The
Okay.
far side was an illusion. She hits a wall.
Punk. Oh, bleh, impelled. Farland can't go on. Her best friend's dead.
We
All
can
right,
revivify.
That's what's missing from my screen. Okay. She pushes her ears up against the door. I don't hear anything.
Does
You
a
want me to open it? Should I open it? Mary, you still got me covered?
Always.
All right. I'm gonna open it. Just stay over there. Don't come over yet. Hang on. I got this. Ha! Kind of creeps
out
up
of the way,
on,
lad?
kind of peeks around. Huh. It's a big ass empty room, except for the fact that there's a treasure chest over here in the corner. Dibs. She runs over to it.
Check before you get close.
I was going to. Listen. You mustache monkey. Who's the rogue? Who's the rogue in the party? Me.
More and more, I feel like I
we
should be
don't
asking
have
who's
one.
your daddy. I'm the one looking out for you, apparently.
I will prove
We
you
do
wrong.
not have a rogue.
I am a rogue.
We have
Just
two
having a
rogues.
bad day. Having
You're
a
a
bad
fighter,
day.
okay? You have done nothing roguelike since I met you.
Actually, I think the only successful trap detection and disarming was done by Reggie. It was a long time ago, but
That technically, I just did that.
oh yeah, that's true.
Well,
Oh my
you were definitely trap
God.
detection.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
There's no
believe in
traps.
Yuki.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
None
boy.
of y'all are getting presents. None of y'all. All right. No traps detected. There is a lock on here, though, so give me a moment.
While she's looking, I'm gonna go around the room investigating, looking for any hidden shit along the walls.
Very well. Anybody else looking?
Yes.
All right. Anybody that wants to look for any other hidden shit in this room, do investigation rolls. And Ayuki will try to pick some of them there locks. Thieves' tools. Go.
Yeah, everybody's just rolling terrible today, aren't they?
Son of a
Does no one else have
bitch!
anything at all in investigation?
No, I spot threats. I don't look for shit.
Yeah,
I
admittedly, perception is way more strong for me as well.
have detect trap as a spell.
Not
Could
worth
have
the
used
spell
it.
slot.
Could have
Not
used
worth
it
the
a
spell
moment
slot.
ago.
I didn't think I would need to do it.
Too late.
Okay, so Ayuki curses in her native language. So angry Japanese schoolgirl right now. All right.
Is that what they sound like?
That's what they sound like in Japan. All right.
Okay.
I know. I watch anime. I'm an expert on Japan.
We're going to a country full of these people?
Oh my God. So
What was that roll there, Caddy? We can't see it.
I know it's Din's roll. She's still apparently cursing up a storm though. She's like, bah. She's like, she throws out a few bakas in there, and she throws out a couple shines also. So apparently, she's threatening the treasure chest with its very life, as she is having difficulty, and she's only got 2 more chances to get this open with her skill. She has not rolled a double digit at all tonight. Not
Does,
one.
does Reggie
Holy
need to
shit.
follow this girl around and assist in everything?
Okay, finally a nat 20 on her last attempt. So, after bending her thieves' tool a little bit with her overzealous attempts to open the padlock on this, there's finally there's like a half click, and she like growls in frustration and stands up, and she just starts kicking the shit out of the lock with her foot until
Oh,
it
there you
finally
go.
pops. Punk. There. Fuck.
That usually works.
All right. I'm gonna check. I already checked for traps. Fuck it. If I die, I die. And she just lifts it up with her foot. And she's like, whoa, 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 ooh, shiny. She
It,
reaches down and she kind of scoops something up, and then she turns the liquid jaw, and a bunch of coins just falls out of her hands like water. This thing is loaded. Ooh, gemstones. Ooh,
what of that other chest?
I don't know. You look at it. I'm busy taking inventory of this one.
I wonder why. It doesn't really strike me as a place that would be filled with coins and gems.
Well, that one guy wasn't completely lost, right? Maybe this is treasure from all the townsfolk that was stolen,
I
collected after
suppose
they
it's
changed.
true.
I mean, there's a lot in here. There's thousands of coins in here, a few gemstones. Here's some kind of potion, and there's some kind of fancy Velium scroll in here also. This is really fancy looking. Probably magic. All right, Reggie slides up.
since she's going to force me to do it.
Mm-hmm. Come on, big rogue man. Show me how mustached monkeys open stuff.
He will go through his backpack and pull out his thieves' tools.
Ha ha! I'm gonna laugh if you get it on the first try.
Did you see that 19? Did
I
you see
did!
the fucking 19?
That was a Yuki blowing on your die.
Yep.
So you
It's
stick
just
it
like,
in the
you
lock.
dare insult me? What? What does that ruin your luck too, bitch?
Fuck
Wah,
around, find
wah,
out.
wah.
Yuki starts to look at smug at him. It's like, it's not so easy, is it?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, somebody's over next to me getting all excited about coins. That's probably all it is. It's not my fault.
Right. Guys, there's a lot of treasure in here. And I am apt to take it as payment for all the bullshit I've had to go through today.
Mm,
Yeah.
it sort of feels wrong. Shouldn't we be giving it to the families who were affected?
Oh, you're gonna pull the
That sounds
holy
like a
card.
good idea.
You're gonna pull the holy card on me, aren't you?
Yeah, give back money.
Before we do that, I'm not saying we shouldn't, but before, is there anything we need for our trip?
Yeah, we need Cassie.
Well, I mean, like, should we take a cut of this money to pay for things that we need and cannot afford at the moment before we give this money to the town at large?
Okay. A compromise. We take the potion and the scroll and all the gemstones and leave them the coins. Her right eye twitches as she says that, and we leave the coins. Twitch, twitch, twitch.
I feel like that is a fair enough compromise.
How the hell does this work? DM, you got any problem with Reggie fucking kicking the dog shit out of this chest?
I mean, you can try to bash and break it, and
Cool.
I use an optional rule too. You can attempt to pick a lock as many times as you have your dexterity modifier. So if you got a +4, you can attempt it 4 times before you just can't do it.
Luckily, I have a +2, so the 2 times I've done it works
You're
out.
fucked. So now you have to bash the shit out of it.
Yep. Let me see here.
All right, I'm gonna drag the scroll onto the sheet. I'm gonna grab the potion. I will grab the jades.
Oh, come the fuck on. It's like, oh, you rolled the dice too hard. It fell off the map.
Oh shit!
Oh, holy dogs. What the fuck?
Finally a crit. All
He
right,
gets angry and just reaches back with his gauntlet and goes at it.
So I mean, you don't break the lock. What you do is you break off the thing that the lock is attached to, the iron ring, the faceplate of it. So, but it's enough.
Clench it in his clawed hand, look over at Ayuki, and just drop it in front of her on the ground. There we go.
Yeah, show that lock who's boss.
I learned it from you.
I'll take it. I'll
What the
take it as
fuck's
a
in this
compliment.
box?
No coins, no armor, no weapons, textiles, really fancy type like silks.
Oh. Oh, all right. Is that
Yeah.
worth anything?
Probably
People
to the
pay
right
for that?
person.
Tailors
Alright.
and stuff would love to have silk of this quality. I mean, you're no silk expert, but it does look like something that royal people would wear once it's converted into clothing.
Miss Yakimura, I'd also like to point out that it's not coins. Therefore, ours.
Oh, girl, I can have new dress.
Like, you're not
You would
supposed
look
to.
divine.
No, stop putting him in dresses. You're not supposed to wear dresses.
In case of emergency, we can use his dress as a sail.
Okay, whatever.
Would he be
Oh,
the
come on,
masked then?
decent of human. Say what?
Say that again.
Would he be the masked then?
Yes.
All right. Thousands of coins. I'm not carrying that chest because it probably weighs like 80 pounds.
Yes, I know.
Come on, pack mule.
He'll lift it rather easily in his massive old man arms.
Ooh,
Although
she
I will
like
point out Gruak is stronger by
she
a sliver.
she fake swoons at your
Oh,
masculinity.
yes, I know.
Oh, I think I got the vapors.
All right.
Woo.
What
Can
about
we
the cost?
please get? I got room in my sack. I guess I can take that. I went through the wall.
All cracks in between my bark is already filled with berries and shit.
All right, can we please get out of this fish stinky? I'm never eating fish ever. Place smells terrible. Meanwhile, the NPCs that were left behind are all dead now.
I swear to God, if you killed them and a 19 passive perception didn't pick it up, I'm gonna be ruffled.
They died. All right, so you
Completely
guys
impotent.
grab yourself some of them there treasures, and I'm going to leave them in the party parcel sheet for now until we decide who's getting what. And did I forget to drag a sword? I did not.
Gruek grabs one of the tech stars and wraps it around him like a toga. Gruek, pretty.
Yeah,
Lad,
you
they're
do.
not gonna buy it if it's all covered in bark and moss. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. We got to get this elf princess, whatever she is, out of here, and whatever we're doing next. Like lunch. I'm starving.
Get your ass moving, Mayor.
Leap across. Easily done. It's only a little 5-foot jump. Whoop.
I'll lariat Mary on my way by, apparently.
All right. Unless y'all want to continue exploring anything, we assume you gather up all the Giselle and Alina and all them and head out of this location.
Yes.
Looking around, there is one location we need to check out. The room Ayuka and I were in. There's an area over to the, assumedly, west that we didn't fully explore. It looks like.
Lead the way, Reggie.
My fog of war starts right over here. Oh, okay. It's another door!
It's another door. Easily opened. Oh, open it, I guess. There we go.
Alright, now we've explored everything.
Opening the door! Ha ha! Oh, Mary! Wow!
Whoa, what the fuck? There's
My
a lot
God,
going
y'all!
on.
My God, y'all are fast! Woo! Oh, I stepped in a dead body. I'm leaving. Oh God, the rats! The rats! Meat! Squeaky meat. All right, this way, this way. There's a big hole in that door. She's like, all right, this is the way out. But if you remember, we left a bunch of rats in here, so get ready with your weapons. I think Farland's lost.
Yeah, I see Mary.
Yep.
I'm just like,
It's
trying
this
to.
way,
Okay.
We lost the priestess.
Let's go.
and then this way. Over here, up this
We're leaving.
way.
Wee. Keep going, Lady Farland. I'll protect you. Wah!
That's what I thought.
It's about time, Mary. You got to ranging there, didn't you?
All right.
I had to make sure Farland made it out.
Reggie, shh, put your head to the door and see if you can hear rats.
Yeah, Reggie's gonna kick the door open.
Boom!
Lift his torch up.
There appears to be no more rats in this room.
Right.
Either they ran up the stairs or they ran through one of the many holes in the walls at ground level.
Okay, my dinner just is ready, so I'm just gonna grab it really quick.
Reggie's
Grab it,
gonna
bring it back.
Yeah,
move
I
out
will.
to
Don't worry.
here and keep that position while everybody's moving by. Can't move far on.
We're leaving.
Oh, good. We're leaving those two potential.
leaving
Oh,
on the jet plane. What
Where's
about the barrels?
where's actually the kid?
I murdered her.
Oh, happens.
I,
the DM was the murder hobo the whole time.
it was me with the candles stick candelabra in the library. All right, so you guys, in good order, march out, leaving behind the stench of this fishery. Well, kind of. It's all over your clothes now. You're gonna have to do laundry and
Yeah.
probably bathe twice with all the
Thrice.
blood caked on you from ghouls exploding and rats chewing and Reggie getting punched in the face repeatedly by the guy that he was holding on the ground. Headbutt,
The
headbutt,
guy I
fight,
was
fight.
absolutely mauling.
Yeah. yes, my big bad boss ruined again by the ridiculous grapple rules of D&D.
I love you too.
I hate grappling unless it's me doing the grappling like yesterday.
Yeah. Then it feels great, don't it?
And it feels great. It feels great. So, my dungeon master hates monks. And it's revenge because he literally killed my first cleric character on the first round of combat in the first battle.
Oh,
I shit you
Why,
not.
why would you hate monks? They're absolutely dog shit in 5e.
Oh, I'm having a
They
blast with
do
mine.
okay at low level, I thought. I've
I'm
never ran one
destroying
in
shit.
5e.
I'm destroying shit. I love them.
I mean, that probably just means you don't have anyone else in your party who is playing as well as they should be.
Well, since I don't play game mechanics and I play a role-playing game, I'm having a blast. So I love running up the backs of shit and backflipping over and throwing ninja stars through heads and kicking and breaking arms. It's good times.
As long as I get to beat people to death with a rock, I'm fine.
Right,
Fair enough.
right. Everybody's got their their
I'm a
love
simple
rock.
man.
I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. Rock beatings. All right. We'll wait for Farlane to return with her piping hot foods. And then we'll move on to the next part. Oh my God! New parts, new places to go, people to see,
We haven't
money
done
to
that in a minute.
distribute.
Oh,
Money
hey.
to
I'll believe it when I
DM.
see it.
Just so you're aware, the notes on Superior Scroll show what the scroll does. I'm not sure if you intended to block that from us or not.
Say that again.
If you look in Party Sheet, we have a Superior Scroll. Presumably, we need to identify what it is. However, all you have to do is open it up and look at the description. And you can see that it is a scroll of flying, which I assume you intended to reveal later. And I'm not sure if there's just a setting that you missed that I need to remind you of or not.
No,
Okay.
it shouldn't be showing that at all.
That is what I thought, sir.
Thus, the whole reason for the ID with the big fucking red circle slash through it, meaning it hasn't been identified yet. Wow.
What you talking about?
Wow.
I don't see anything like that.
Really, fuckers. Really. That's a nice oversight on there. Let me double check, make sure I don't have something that's not supposed to be on. Let's see here. Chat. Dice Tower is on. Show inventory to players off.
The Majestic Longsword is set up properly, I assume. All it says is clearly far superior. That's that sentence.
Yes, that would be correct.
Potion appears to be set up properly as well.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Mhm.
Well, the good news is, if you metagame, I'll murder you.
Yeah, no problem. Quickly, throw me that scroll. For some reason, I believe I can fly now. We'll gloss over
Welcome
the
back.
point that Reggie can barely read.
Well, enough. See Jane run. Run,
Yeah.
Jane, run. Good enough.
I mean, he can read reports and shit. He's just got to take a while. It's just not something he needs to do.
Unless the casualty numbers get past 100, then he gets confused. That's too much.
Got
Too many
plenty of
numbers.
fingers and toes.
All right. So the whole happy party finally comes out into the sunlight of the day. A couple of hours have passed in game time, a year and a half in real
Feels like
time.
it's been years.
But you guys emerge back into the sunlight. You feel the cool air on you because remember, it's autumn in this part of the world, so it's nice cool temperatures. Them low 60s, upper 50s. The sky has nary a cloud in it, just a few little puffs here and there. It's you guys came in like 8 o'clock this morning, so it's like 10 a.m. now. And you're glad to be out of there. So,
Yep.
what would be your first order of business today? Remember that this Mistwallow quarter is completely cordoned off right now with security checkpoints in place. So, well, one of the things that you do notice as you come out is there's actually people on the streets now, and they all look like World War II survivors after their city got bombed. So they're all looking around like, what the hell just happened? But none of them look sick anymore.
That's a
Oh,
good
the
sign.
statue.
I mean, they dirty,
Yeah.
they nasty, filthy, and need to take baths, but none of them have, you know, pustules on their bodies and leaking fluids out of orifices that it shouldn't be leaking out of. So, um, destroying that statue would appear, Lady Farland, from your point of view, to have reversed the curse that was on these people.
Well, that's good.
Well, good.
I would ask the kid where she lives.
Oh, Alina. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Alina, where do you live? Down by the docks.
So we bring you home.
Yeah, she's just a couple blocks away. So she lived close to this fishery, and she may or may not have had a thing for the guy that you murder hoboed. He
Well,
certainly had something for her because he protected her from all the curse and shit. So put her ass in there. Of course, he didn't want anybody else to touch her, so he trapped her chair that she was sitting in. So
I fucking solo the boss, and now I'm a murder hobo.
yes,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, he could have
absolutely,
not
yes.
attacked us on sight.
Reggie also could have not been insane.
is true. It's funny. You guys went around the sideway, which is obviously an option. But the thing is you kept Alina out of sight from him, so he never saw her. So if you had gone through like the front door, like the main door, he would have instantly saw her and all of y'all standing there, and that gives you the option for dialogue. But if he can't see her, yeah, he's
Yeah.
violent. He's very violent. It's beauty taming the savage beast, right? Tell as old as time. All
The
right, so
beast
you guys are
got put down like a dog, bro. Unlucky.
Wow.
wow. The compassion of the church is beautiful.
Fucking wrecked.
Hey, I wasn't the one who did it, man. It was Reggie.
Well,
All
I
right.
am a follower of your goddess.
So, if you offer to escort her, she politely says, "You don't have to. I know the way home, and I think it's safe now. If you insist, she'll let you. Um, do you want to go with her, or are you going to let her just walk away? Just walk away."
I'm tired and a little bit beat up. If nobody else is going to be like, oh no, we need to protect you, I'm just gonna let her go.
If,
I
One
would
vote.
do.
if
One
she
vote for let her
looks
go.
if she looks comfortable going home on her own, I'm perfectly happy allowing her to do so.
That's 2 votes for letting her go. I mean, she's comfortable, but depressed as shit with her head bowed and her hands folded, and
Nah, you had to say that.
she's very sad. But
Let's
she's
I
fucking
probably
walk her
mean,
home.
us
Yeah.
is us walking her home gonna help with that in any way? We are the well,
Reggie's
Oh
the
you
yeah.
one.
know.
I was about to say I'll escort her, but I'm covered in her guy's blood.
Here, have my shirt to remember your boyfriend by.
Here, hold my rock.
Here, look, it's even got like his face imprinted on it. You can talk to the rock from here on out.
That's fucked, bro.
You can wait here. I bring her home.
Well, I don't see a problem with that.
Right? You guys find places to sit and take a little bit more of a breather.
Oh fuck that, I'm taking a nap. Just sprawl out on some green somewhere and take a nap.
So Giselle um, comes up to you, Lady Farland, while y'all are waiting for Greg to return, and she's just like, "We need to report this to the matron mother as soon as humanly possible, my lady."
Fucking racist.
It took me a moment. Like, what are you talking about, racist? Oh, humanly possible. Oh my God, triggered. Oh, cancel my game. Cancel my game, internet. Do it. I dare you.
My thoughts and prayers.
All right. So Giselle's like, we need to report in as soon as possible.
You are correct. Let us be off then.
That was quite impressive, my lady. I don't think anyone but you could have destroyed that statue. Giving no credit to the giant tree man.
It wasn't me who destroyed it, though.
Oh, I saw. If you could have but held on a moment more, you would have done it. But it's a good thing that that tree fellow is a companion of yours. We will note in our records, in our reports, the heroic deeds that he did. He deserves to be rewarded for his timely rescue.
It's nice to be able to work together with someone who can also perform the same healing as I can, just through a different god.
Yes. Well, we all know Azarus is better, though, right? Right? Yeah. High five, everybody. Woo! Azarus is
Here.
here. All right. They're not like that. They're nice. So you guys just kind of sit around taking in the fresh air, thank goodness, enjoying all the people. Lady Farland, it's not long before 1, then 2, then 5, then 8 townspeople start flocking into your area. And every one of them that walks up to you, they throw themselves on the ground and on their knees and start doing the worship thing. Praise be to Azarus and her champion. Thank you.
Truly, you do not need to do that. We're all equal in the eyes of Azarus.
Except for Ayuki, she's better than Reggie at least. Better than Reggie at least.
Lady Pridewin would like to have a word with you. Reggie's over there snoring.
What evil possessed our part of the town, my lady? Why did this happen? Have we angered Azarus in some way?
No. There was a totem from the god of death, apparently. I do not know how it got into the town, but it is gone now.
Logically, there's a pretty good guess because you did do your due diligence
Mhm.
about the ships that are quarantined out in the bay. But some of them were allowed to come ashore and stuff. So it probably came off of one of those cargo vessels. Somehow
Yeah,
slipped
but
past.
like
Probably
more
shouldn't point that out.
more of the question is like why would they bring it, right? That's more what
Yeah.
I think she would be confused about. Not that it got here, but like why was it brought here in the first place? That's the confusing part.
The main bad guy would have explained it to you.
Well, he's dead.
Quick, somebody do with a speak with dead spell so we can find out.
If
All
we
right.
need any physical substance for a spell component, you can borrow my rock. He's right there.
Then he goes back to sleep. It doesn't take
Yep.
too long. Gruak, you escort Alina back to her home. Of course, her mother and father, who are elves, as soon as they see her coming up the street, they run to embrace her and much weeping and crying. It puts a smile on Gruak's face that he was able to reunite this young elf woman with her family, who is still alive. Do you do anything else, or do you return to the party?
And just let them do their thing and wave, smile, and walk back.
Oh, you're not
They-
gonna like pollinate their trees while you're there?
It's not the mating season for him. Not yet. All right. So about 15 minutes total time elapses here. You have all these people gathered around you sitting as if they're waiting for a sermon now. Since you told them they don't have to worship you, they're still sitting though and basking in your radiance as you sit there resting yourself. Reggie has in fact nodded off and is snoring. Every time he inhales, his mustache bends down, and then he exhales, and it flutters in the wind.
Yep. Cartoonish.
Ayuki's
Yeah.
over there. Ayuki kind of sat down next to you, Farland. She's probably going to be attached to you for the rest of your life now after you scared the shit out of her.
I fucking know it!
So she's sitting on the ground right now. She's got her back turned to the people so they can't see what she's doing, but she's got all the gemstones like sitting on the ground, and she's kind of sitting there with her legs folded. So she's got all the gems inside her legs, and she's just kind of appraising each one to see what they're worth, how good they are. And she's just whistling, or she's humming to herself a little tune. You know, she likes to do that when she's happy. So you've known her long enough that when she hums like that, she's like, oh, it's like a cat purring, right? For her. So she's she's purr, aka she's humming. Mary, what have you been doing? Just leaning up against
Probably,
the wall.
yeah, probably just hanging around, following everyone else around. I don't really have any other tasks to take care of or anything, so
I know your quest log is empty right now.
yeah.
All right, so you're just kind of chilling. Eventually, you see the big lumbering 8-foot tall Gurak coming up the street. Boom, boom, boom. And he returns to the party.
She's safe home. Parents alive. Very good.
That's good.
Farland would give a reassuring nod and then probably get up. Shall we be on our way then?
Yes.
Yep. We have people to see, things to do, and some things in this bag that need to be taken care of. She shakes it, and you hear all the gems smacking against each other. And we got to get that treasure chest back to, I guess, the temple. Is that where we're
Cla-
taking that?
Clarify for me, DM. She jingles all of this swag in front of how many poor people?
No.
Just how many?
Just
Desperate people.
Just looks like a leather sack to the people. Little tiny little sack. It's not a huge sack, right? Because there's not a whole lot of gems, but she's like, and we've got things to do. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. People to see, things to do. I mean, the giant treasure chest that you're currently, carrying on your shoulder is probably more suspicious than the little bag.
Reggie's actually using it to prop his feet up while he sleeps.
You
I'd
just throw
like
a
to
rug
see
over it.
anybody try for it. No. No,
Just leave
the fucking psychotic war veteran is pretty much safety enough.
the treasure is safe. All right. So you pick it up, and Farland, you tell everybody the threat is over. You may return to your homes, and we'll continue to offer support and get this entire quarter back into order. Hey, that was a rhyme. Woohoo! We're gonna get your quarter in order. Praise be to Ezra's.
Like it order.
All right, so y'all start marching northward through the streets until you are just about to pop out onto the dock, thoroughfare, right? The largest road that runs through here runs by the docks, and that goes all the way up to that security gate that you guys came through earlier. And you turn the corner and you start walking down the alleyway. Alleyway, I can speak English, and that is when the planet explodes.
Oh God.
Are we done?
Game over, everybody! Over to Pathfinder.
So, I mean, Reggie will survive, but
That's
damn.
true. Just Reggie and the treasure chest floating through space.
With just a little bit of warning, I could survive. I just rope trick. I'll be fine.
Ugh, you have spells? Gross. I thought you were one of us.
I mean, I may as well be.
Yeah, that's true. You're some sort of weird half spellcaster. Gross.
Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 20?
20?
No.
I don't think that's literally possible.
I've got
Probably
19,
not.
which is the roof, as far as I'm aware, without magical assistance.
All right, I'm just double checking. You never know with this party. All right,
That is very true.
Where does it show?
on your front of your sheet.
You don't have a plus 10 in
Trust
perception.
me, buddy.
No one has a plus 10 in perception.
Not at this level, anyway, and probably never because it's based off
It's
your wisdom.
literally not a level thing.
Yeah, but I don't have it on the front page. I only
Yes,
have
you
the
do.
abilities.
On your main page, if you look in the
It
center
should be
where your
under
AC
perk.
is.
You got a whopping 13. You clueless tree.
Oh, there. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. All right, he's found it. He's got it. All right.
Fucking
Well,
dogwood.
as you guys are walking along, feeling good about your deeds and destroying an actual real evil today. So hey, you all earned at least one karma point for doing a good deed today. Mary, you're kind of walking along, and just a second too late, this arrow is sticking out of the wall right in front of you. It wasn't aimed at you per se, but it was shot to get your attention for sure because it whistles as it comes in. So it's whack. Once you all stop and get all combat ready, like, oh shit, we're under attack, you kind of look up, and on the left side of the street and on the right side of the street, there is, at a quick rapid count, you count about 12 individuals wearing black leather armor and heavy black cloaks that obscure their face, and they've got what is that, bandit wraps, covering the bottom part of their face, so all you can really see is their eyes. And all of y'all
Raging
can roll a
charge.
perception tape. You can do a perception check, everybody. Kimar +1.
I didn't close my sheet this time. I didn't do it.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Perception.
I just
Fuck you,
nice.
one.
No way!
Where the fuck is it?
Oh.
Same.
Skills
I
tab.
quit.
Perceptions dead center.
Lady Farland, you're our only hope.
Oh, thank God.
I
I
saw
mean,
that
fake
almost
Azarus. My
one.
bad.
No. It's a 19. Don't worry.
Holy shit, that is hilarious. 3 ones in a row. This game really does hate all of y'all tonight. It's mad because we haven't played in so long. That's why.
It's true. It's like, don't forget about me. Hello, I'm right here.
Okay, but Lady Farland, you notice it. Like you look up to your left, right, as you suddenly realize, we're surrounded by a bunch of dudes up on the rooftops. Every one of them's got either crossbows or short bows, and they've got arrows knocked. They're not really drawing them at this time, right? But you look at the individual that shot the one arrow, and he's pulling another one out of his quiver and he's knocking it, but he's not drawing back. So, but you see him kind of crouch down like Spider-Man style, kind of peering down at y'all, and he pulls the bottom of his face mask down. He's kind of handsome, but what you notice the most, because he's got that hood drawn up to the point where it shadows his face, the sun can't get in there. You notice that his eyes have a little red glow to them with that 24 perception. My apologies. Your presence, gentlemen and ladies. Sorry. Your boyish haircut threw me off there, Mary. My apologies. Your presence, ladies and gentlemen, has been requested by Lord Cursed. It is a request that cannot be refused. Please come
I'd
with us.
welcome you coming down here and saying that to my face, lad. I'm gonna take a step back until I'm practically rubbing Farland against my back, so they have absolutely no way to shoot her without hitting me first.
For what reason would we need to come when you shot such a interesting entrance towards us? Wouldn't asking just be enough?
We felt like, given the nature of your party that is with you, a warning shot would be necessary to get your attention. And as to why, the ones you travel with are being put on trial for crimes against the Undercity. Lord
Wait.
Cursed would love very much to speak with them.
Who? Who is
Yeah,
being
it's a
put
Well,
on
name we've
trial?
heard.
Only Farland can make a history check because she lives here. The rest of y'all do not. It's local knowledge, and y'all haven't been here long enough for it. 19. That's not terrible. While you've not run across like any text, any books or anything with that name in it, you have heard the mother matron mention that name a few times. If you recall right, the full name that you've heard is Lord Amelon Cursed. He's some kind of noble that the church sometimes has dealings with, but you have never had to deal with it before. He's not the king of the city, obviously, because that's King Falgir. But you do, let's see, roll 19. You do know that he's been called another name. You've heard him called the king under the city. Is a nickname that you've heard passed around the halls a few times in your years.
He's going to collect a few more tonight.
You, of course, are innocent, as you were not with your companions. However, in all fairness, your unbiased judgment would be most welcome, my lady.
Wait, is this Popinjay talking about us?
I
We're to
believe
be
so.
tried?
It does seem that way.
Oh, get
Yeah.
down here and I'll fix your wagon.
And that there is evidenced to begin. You are a violent one, aren't you, sir?
Arrows provoke, son.
Well, we have plenty of them with us. We
Lots
hope
of
that you will
love.
come with us in peace. We will not clamor you in irons, although evidence suggests that we should. But we are a fair people, and we will give you a chance to speak your side of the story.
Lady Clearwater, they didn't bring enough men. We can take them if you wish.
I don't believe violence is the correct choice in this option. They may have not brought enough men this time, but making them more mad could cause problems in the future.
He kind of his
Wise as
eyes kind
always.
of his eyes kind of burrow into you, Reggie, since you're the one being the most obstinate.
Oh, Reggie is fucking livid.
Yeah, he kind of stares at you. He goes, "Perhaps next time you should do more research before you agree to help a stranger." And then he
Grorak
puts his mask back
Guardian.
up.
We only
He puts,
help people.
yes, people, your kind of people. And then he puts his mask back up over his face. And he was, you could really tell. And of course, as y'all kind of, especially Reggie, you zero in. Obviously, you're getting a 1,000-yard stare on this guy because
Yeah,
he's annoying the shit out of you. Yeah,
yeah.
he's real pale skinned, like he hasn't seen sunlight in like 1,000 years.
What's this fucker equipped with?
Him right now, he's got himself a
Reggie
crossbow.
wants to take his measure as a swordsman. How does this motherfucker move?
Right now, he's just crouched up on the roof, all ninja style.
Okay, we got some ninja shit, but yeah, Ayuki do that bullshit.
Mm,
All right.
yeah, they all look like they kind of got a ranger look to them, right? Because a lot of them are armed with bows and stuff, and they're wearing that
Okay.
leather ranger type armor type stuff. So
Oh,
possibly ranger type scouts, trackers, people that are good at locating others.
yeah. Somebody who picked favorite enemy human. Yeah, I got you. This is gonna get rough.
Grorak would look at the others like, Grorak used wrong word.
No, lad. They're just idiots. Doing what they're ordered. As Lady Clearwater said, I suppose we're on trial now. Jolly fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Can we
Mary.
assume you have enough honor among you that we don't need to confiscate your weapons?
Of course, lad. Don't be insulting. Hey, Mary, under his breath. I bet you 5 gold I murder him before you do.
Oh no. You know, Reggie, I think I'll let you have that bet. I will have your back if you jump them, though.
This will not go unaddressed. You do not fire on the priestess.
I didn't. I fired on the
Um,
green-haired
uh,
companion of yours.
under his breath, talking to Mary, what he says to the guy is, "We're following you, sir."
Very well. Step into line then and follow us. So they start to jump down into the street behind you and in front of you. Please, this way. And he starts to move. And he does take up a position next to you, Farland. Of course, Ayuki is making sure to get in front a little bit, but he is walking alongside you. It is a great honor to be in your presence, my lady. Our kind rarely get to see such radiance. Your light is truly magnificent.
Well, thank you.
I wonder if you've chosen your companions wisely.
I believe in them.
If you believe in them, then I too must. But I am not the one that is putting them on trial. I am only to escort you all to where we need to go. There will come a point, ladies and gentlemen, in which we will need to hood you temporarily. There are secrets that need to be kept. No harm will come to you while you are in our presence. You have our sworn oath.
Hey, Mary, does Mary know Thieves' Cant? I've asked this
No.
before, but it's been so long. Okay, never mind.
I think
No.
only Ayuki
Ayuki's the only
does.
one.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
and Ayuki. Yeah. Never mind.
So you're escorted. Instead of going north, you guys are turned westward and head deeper into the Mist Wallow, housing area. Um, Eventually, you're taken down this back alleyway, and you come up to the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sewer drain manhole cover. It is removed, and then hoods are produced that are to be placed around your head so that you cannot see where you are going from here on out. If anybody resists, let me know. They are
Mind
not
the
mean.
mustache.
They are not mean or rough with you. They are careful, and they do help guide you down the ladder, the metal rungs, into the sewer system. The air down here does not smell foul. It just smells old. It's like old earth and type smells. You do hear a little bit of water dripping and type stuff. The ground under your feet is stone, and you guys are to hold on to each other. And Farland, you're kind of leading the pack at this point. So the the gentleman that's been talking with you, he offers his hand to you. My lady, I shall escort you and your companions. Please hold on to me.
She would take his hand.
His hand is ice cold to the touch. No, well, not ice cold, like painful, but
Yeah, no, he's
he's definitely frigid. He's dead.
yes,
He's
yes, he
dead
is
for
dead
sure.
as fuck.
He's been dead for a while, probably. But he doesn't look a day over 21, right? So he's fine. So you guys are walking along, um, and you kind of lose track of time, right? Because it's pretty damn dark in here. And as you are escorted along in your blindness, the sound of dripping water begins to fade away to be replaced by orchestral music. Faint at first, but growing louder. Seems kind of odd that you're hearing orchestral music down here. It's kind of reverberating off the walls, right? So that kind of suggests to you that you're still in like a wider, part of the sewer caverns. It's kind of echoing off the walls and stuff. But the music is faint at first, but it grows louder until you feel as if you are standing before the orchestra itself. The hoods are removed, and you bear witness to what appears to be a large ballroom party in progress. Men and women, all exceptionally beautifully wearing, exceptional, beautiful people wearing expensive looking suits and dresses waltz together to the music that fills the large dance chamber, though no such orchestra can be seen playing. The entire place is lit with what appears to be magical torches emitting arcane purple hues from the flames, giving the entire ballroom an ethereal presence. Across the ballroom floor is a raised dais upon which resides an intricately carved throne of obsidian stone made to look like a dragon looming over its occupant. Sitting on the throne is a very bored looking individual dressed in a regal attire befitting a baron, lord, or king. At his feet, as if on display, is a half naked man of exquisite beauty who is resting against the other man's leg. Standing next to him, standing next to both of them, is perhaps a woman wearing the most extravagant of all ballroom dresses in tonight's gala. She is extremely pale skinned, exceedingly beautiful, like a statue, with long white hair, brilliant red eyes that are currently fixated on all of you as you approach. Suddenly, the music stops, and everyone on the dance floor stops with precision and all turn in unison to stare at everyone in silence. It is then that you notice in a cage to the left of the throne is your old pal Warmond Illustrium, vampire hunter and special envoy to the king. He does not look happy.
I bet.
So, as the gentleman sitting up on the throne notices your arrival and the music is brought to a halt, he rises up out of his chair, um, and he starts descending down the stairs very slowly, one step at a time. He folds his arms behind his back as he starts walking towards you, Lady Farland. this is what all of y'all are seeing. This fine gentleman here. So I'll share that with you for now. Put that on the screen somewhere. I'll just share everybody that you've seen so far. So that's the woman that's standing next to him, and then the half-naked dude is this dude right here. So that's everybody you currently see. All new faces.
Great.
So the gentleman comes walking up, handsome, in his 30s, pale-skinned, red eyes, black hair back in a small top knot. Very, very, very nice-looking dress. And he walks with, or as he walks towards you, he walks with confidence. Um, and he speaks in a very commanding yet soothing voice. Never in my wildest of dreams would I think to see the chosen of Azeris gracing my halls. Surely this is a special day, Lady Clearwater. He bows low and takes your hand unless you pull it back, and he gives it a kiss. Do you pull your hand back, or do you let him do the gentlemanly gesture?
Oh, she wouldn't pull her hand back.
All right. He too is cold to the touch. And how fortuitous that you are here, for we have need of your unbiased judgment. His gaze falls upon the rest of you, one at a time, as if he's already made up his mind and judged you. Whether that's guilty or innocent, you can't tell. His eyes do not betray. It's more of a intense gaze trying to gauge each one of you. Then he looks back. He turns. Let's see. He turns and he starts walking back to his throne. And as he is walking, he speaks in his commanding tone, his voice reverberating off the large chamber walls. So he's got kind of that echo to it. A great injustice has been brought to my attention, one that requires a hearing in this court. Your companions stand accused of murder. 3 of my citizens have perished at their hands. Will the accuser step forward and speak his allegations so that all here may know what crime is being brought to trial? He sits down on his throne, and then from behind his throne, this vampire that you already know steps out. He looks much worse for wear, but alive. It is Mr. Kosh, the one who sired the 3 girls and who y'all utterly, completely fucking annihilated in like 3 seconds. But he got away from you. He got away from you, though. Mary chased him down, but couldn't get to him in time. He got out of there. So he's back. However, there is something interesting about him. As he comes around the throne to make his presence known, and he walks past Lord Curse's throne and past the guy on the ground there, you hear the sound of metal shaking. He is shackled in the hands and the feet, enough to allow him freedom of movement, but not to run, and certainly not able to use his hands in any uh, efficient means. His wounds have partially healed from the encounter with you guys. There's a nasty scar over his left eye, which is all milky white still. And his clothes are still bloodied from where his vampiric blood leaked out from being stabbed and beaten with a rock. I think you hit him a few times, Reggie, if I recall, with some
Yep.
big ass rock. So he stands there with his shackles staring at you, and he speaks loud so that all in the chamber can hear him. I am the father of 3 perfect creations. My daughters were newly born and still learning when they were beset upon by Warmond and his lackeys. He points both of his hands at you as best he can with his shackled wrists. They butchered my daughters without care or compassion. They will tell you that they were defending themselves, but I say there should have been no need for such defense. They did not belong there. No crime had been committed, and they will tell you that my daughters, one of them, was feral, that she caused the death of innocent men, but I say no. They were not innocent men, but fiends to be weeded out of society, to make those who reside in the city above safe. My daughters did a great service to the city, not a crime. And still Warmond and his companions broke into my daughter's sanctuary and murdered them. Their light, their songs, and their beauty, their perfect voices, silenced for no crime of their own. If anyone is guilty of anything, it is I, for I broke your laws, my king. and sired 3 angels without permission, but I did so out of love and compassion. They were treasures in their life, treasures to be reserved for all time, because disease took them. I spared them and gave to them the gift of unlife, and it was stolen by them. I am prepared for the punishment that awaits me for this breach in our law, my lord. I only ask that justice be given to my daughters, and that you give their murderers due penalty for their crimes, my king. Cursed looks towards the party. Who among you would like to defend themselves first? Any volunteers?
Don't be looking for me to jump ahead. I'll be doing great right up until they need me to read something.
Read the confession. I did it.
The quick brown fox.
All right. And it's like so quiet after that, after Tasha's voice, finishes reverberating off the walls. You could hear a pin drop. It's so quiet. Everybody seems to be staring at all of you. Who's going to volunteer first?
I'm gonna look at Mary.
I'm trying to remember all of the information that is 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the one who has
Well,
the
From
best
what I
chance.
remember, Warmond asked you guys about some shit that was going down, and then you killed these girls because that's what it led to you at the end of the investigation. But Warbond was also like contracted by the king.
correct.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
in some sort of official capacity as far as we knew, and these girls had killed some people, and that's what he was investigating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Through your investigations, because you guys went all over the city for like 4 game sessions, piece them together.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few days
Last
ago, right?
week.
Last week. I mean, you found a bunch of dead bodies and stuff, and you found love letters and things like that, which kind of eventually led you to this couple's house that was on the edge of the forest near the Arcane Academy, where Gurak met his fellow Trelawney buddy Barkbillow, hanging out with Hatha, the druid that runs that area. So you guys kind of went in there, and you kind of got suspicious that the family might have been mesmerized and under mind control. But just in case, you went to the Arcane Academy where they said that their 3 daughters were attending because they were all magically gifted. You went there, you did some research, found out that no such people have ever attended the academy there. So you returned later in the day, and you confronted them again. I can't remember exactly what you said, but it was enough to upset them to the point where they pulled out butcher knives and shit to try to stab you. So you
Yeah.
disarmed the wife, you knocked out the husband, but you didn't
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
There I
Their
can't
memories have been
remember.
altered.
Didn't we come up like with the like they weren't actually their parents?
No, they are their parents, but the parents
Hmm.
have been convinced that they were somewhere else and no longer able to come home.
Okay, so it was
So
just like where they were and such had been altered. It
yeah,
wasn't the
right,
entire. Okay.
right. They've been made to believe that they weren't there anymore, which allowed them to build their lair down in the basement of the house. Um, and of course, you guys found the secret hidden entrance because there was a bunch of freshly dug dirt on the ground. So you found the secret wall that had been put up down there. And as soon as you came in there, Kosh was already waiting for you. He got like 5 seconds of dialogue, and then one of y'all punched him in the face or threw something at him. and
Listen, I feel like you're targeting me.
yeah, so one of the girls did murder 2 people, the other 2 did not. But Warmon wanted to arrest the one, but they're triplets, right? So you fuck with the one, you fuck with all 3 of them at the same time. And Kosh wanted Warmon to just let it go because, you know, you're hearing now that people that she killed weren't actually nice people at all. They were actually, bad people. Whether or not he's telling the truth, that you don't know. You didn't get enough evidence.
Right. That was the other thing I was trying to remember.
Yeah, you got the love letters. One of the guys that was killed had written love letters to several different women, so he's definitely was a womanizer. And he got absolutely obliterated. He had like his whole organs ripped out and shit when you found him.
Destroyed.
The other body you found on the, if I'm not mistaken, the northeast quarter, kind of up near the 300-foot wall where it goes up to the cliff. You found his remains behind a bunch of rocks and shit, and he was kind of dismembered too. He's missing arms and legs and shit.
Yeah.
So, but you never found out who that guy really was. Could have been a merchant. He was kind of dressed in like merchant type clothing and stuff, but he looked like he'd been sufficiently raked with claws and bitten on the neck and drained of all his blood and stuff. So both men were definitely attacked by vampires, and
Yeah.
you found her. You found the one, and of course you started attacking the girl because she wasn't going to come willingly. Their boss, you beat the shit out of him so bad he had to flee before he could like do any defense whatsoever for them. So then you tried to take her, and they all attacked you, and you ended up murder hoboing all three of them, turned them into ash. Then you burned all their coffins. And that was it. And then you went to go meet Mormon to get your payment, and he never showed up. And then you helped Lady Farland come clear out this plague in the quarter. And now you're on trial, underground apparently,
Hey guys, I'm
surrounded by about 50 vampires right now.
beginning to think the DM legitimately thinks we're murder hobos, and he's not just joking.
I mean, Reggie is. I see your badge, your achievement unlock. It's right there. It's on your character sheet.
He
Achievement
has
unlocked.
murdered everyone who has attacked him.
Yeah, we're not usually the one to start the fight, in fact.
This is true.
It is very true that
Maybe.
so far no one has pulled Reggie off of anyone, and Reggie will kill who he's fighting if he rages.
Man,
How am I supposed to pull a guy who has like main stat strength off a guy, bro? What am I supposed to do?
Dude, I got you.
I got you, fam.
Reggie, while raging, totally a murder hobo if engaged.
Yeah, nobody's bothered because you know him well enough now that when he goes rage, don't touch him. He's liable to punch you in the face too.
Well, it's even more than that too, right? Because there's also the Reggie doesn't rage until there's combat. So like
He
that
doesn't
means
rage
someone
until
is
he's
already
hit.
attacking us.
That's right. We know he's not above punching 14-year-old girls in the face.
No.
Oh my god.
No. He will ruin their day. As soon as they hit him, he will ruin their day.
But like that seems fair.
I would not agree with Reggie, but I think he's a bit harsh.
I feel like in a world like this where we literally got jumped by vampires, it seems fair to me that we defended ourselves to the last.
Yeah. We know his background. I get it. But
just in case y'all don't remember what Kosh looks like, there he is. So,
can we get some?
That's your. That's you get all this art though. Where the fuck do you get all this art?
Oh, we collect it, dude. I've got thousands upon thousands.
I know, but like I just like I wish I had like a better website for getting this like super high quality art.
Yeah,
I feel like
Kosh is like fucking awesome.
People dump a lot of it on Pinterest boards.
Pinterest? Yeah. Oh, you have to sign up for that shit? Oh, Pinterest is such a gross site. I hate Pinterest.
It is, but people stack a ton of art there.
But I got some of it. Definitely just digging deep through Google Images.
Mm-hmm.
There's tons of it all over the place.
Yeah, like the art that I was using for Mary originally, I found through a Google search, which brought me to Pinterest, which
and then
eventually
you made AI art, you scumbag.
All right, tell me what's better, okay? Using AI art or pulling some random artist's art from Twitter and using it without permission?
Yep.
Either way, I'm not paying for it, and they're not making any money.
I still think it's better than AI art, honestly. Or you could draw it yourself, you know.
No, I can't. I'm not an artist.
Absolutely cannot.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't know until you try, and people
I
work.
have tried. I
Well,
used to draw
20
all the
years ago,
time.
I could have. I could have
People
done a good
fucking
job. But
spend literally years of work trying to get art, and then some guy just rips their art off the internet and uses it for AI generation. It's disgusting. I'm not going to
whoa,
change my stance on that.
generative AI does not rip off art. It's just a stupid thing that tries to complete pictures.
Noise. It looks for pattern in the noise is how it works. So
No,
you
you
type
have to.
in
You
paint me a
have to.
seagull.
You
Paint
have
me
to
a
feed it certain art for it
That
to
is true.
understand what it's doing.
Yes.
Therefore, it's still stealing art.
Just like an artist looks at other artists to learn how to
It's not the
art.
same. It's not the same at all. That is a flawed argument
How's
because
it a
you
flawed
still have
argument?
to put in the work to learn. You still have to put in the work to
So did
learn
the
their
AI.
style. Oh my god, the AI isn't real though. It's
Uh,
not putting in any work. It happens in seconds.
Who cares if it has a fucking soul? I know plenty of artists that don't have souls. Like, what are we qualifying real?
Well, I'm saying that it just randomly stealing art is a bad thing and it hurts artists.
Right, but like I stole the art I was using for Mary before. At least this way it's not literally connected to somebody.
Well, it
Oh.
used properly. I know a lot of artists that at first they were all like, "Oh God, this is going to ruin us," but several of those people have since been like, "Wait a minute,
Well, you can if the
it's kind of
tool is
crappy."
used properly,
They're
but
like,
people
"Yeah, it
aren't using it
sucks."
properly.
They're like, the artists that I've talked to that do this for a living, they're just like, "Yeah, at first we're like, shit." But then we're like, well, I mean, it's kind of no different than when Photoshop first came out because all the traditional artists lost their fucking minds. They were like, oh, you fucking digital artists aren't real
Yep.
artists and Photoshop's going to ruin everything. And now most traditional artists use Photoshop. So the
I
artists
don't
that kind of
think
sat
that's
back.
the same at all because
So,
it's just a tool and just like AI is just a tool, but people aren't using it as a tool. They're using it as a replacement.
I mean, I'm not using it
um,
as a replacement. I'm just using it because it gives me more control for something I'm not going to pay for anyway.
yeah,
Well,
well,
so
I mean, like I said,
it is a replacement for an artist. That's essentially what you're saying.
No, it's a replacement for Google Images.
yeah. So the real artists that they finally put it into their own workflow because they realized that they can load their own models in there of their own work, right? So they're not stealing from themselves, obviously. But what it allows them to do is a lot of them have sped up the concept part of painting,
Yes, the
which would normally
concept.
take which would normally take like a huge chunk of their workflow. Now they can bang out 5 times more paintings a month, uh, in commercial art and get this stuff done much faster. Of course,
But those
most
aren't the same. Like
the
having
rest of
AI
the
help
people.
you make concept is fundamentally different from an AI taking your work that you've worked on for years and churning it out in 5 seconds.
What? How does it do that?
I've been on all the Reddit boards and I've heard the arguments on both sides, and I see both sides' arguments.
Yeah, I think
You
it's like a
just
philosophical
Maybe people
question
maybe
that's not
I
answered
just
yet.
don't understand because I draw and I understand. Like this is not the people that just use AI art to steal from other artists is sick. I fucking hate it. And if you can use art AI to help you in the process, that's fine. But to fundamentally replace art from the artist, just taking that away from them is bad.
I mean,
think
I
that
agree with
bringing up
you.
people's art ability is a bit hasty. I spent 18 years of my life drawing manga for myself specifically for this reason. Um, I'm hearing that your argument is more attribution. If that's what it is, I'm cool with that. I get it. My only concern is that it sounded like the process for an AI to churn out art is the precise same as teaching a human to do it. They look at a bunch of artists, they learn that shit, they know what's requested in certain categories, they look at their canvas and they fucking create. Like the
Yeah,
process is
but
the
an
same.
AI can do
There's
it
no
in
ripping off.
an AI can do it in like a fraction of what a human can do to
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah, no, cool. I'm just wanting to make sure, like they're not ripping out like chunks of other people's art or anything. They are creating that art in a really stupid and inefficient way.
Most of it's just big-breasted anime babes.
Yeah, I totally get
Apparently,
the argument.
AI apparently is extremely horny.
Well, that's because it's what people keep
Yeah,
feeding
that's
it.
what we
They're
feed it. Yeah.
asking for it.
Yeah, it's great. So I'll just tell you up front. I use it. That picture of Cursed right there, the Lord. That's my AI art.
I mean,
I,
I could tell. I
I
legitimately could tell that was AI generated. Like, I don't know how to say it other way. I can tell that Amelia isn't. I could tell that Cursed is, just because of the way it's made.
And you just want to make sure that human artists get their dues. And
Yes.
Yeah.
human artists are picked over
Yes.
artificial art.
Because that's not
That's
what
all.
is going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Companies are going to go, why would I pay a real artist when I could just use AI? Because
Yeah.
that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, but
I follow
that's
what you
just
mean, but I
technical
disagree.
evolution, kind of. It's like, why would I ride a horse if I can't take the bus? It's
Yeah, I
just
mean
how it goes.
it's here. It was gonna come here. I mean, it wasn't right that they didn't ask permission and all that. But I'm kind of pissed off at real artists right now because I'm working on books, right? And I sent out 8 letters of request to 6 different artists that are commercial grade artists, asking them for prices and values. I sent it off to 2 other developers, asking them if they know where to look for real artists and stuff. And not one of those fuckers emailed me back. And I sent several requests multiple times, and I'm like, if you don't want to actually make money, I'm not going to be sitting here with my hands fucking tied. I'd rather
Well,
use real artists, but you need to respond when business emails are sent to you. And I don't know where to look. I'm trying to find out where to look. And I found some really good artists, mainly through the AI thing here, right? Because a lot of artists on YouTube started putting out their comments and what their thoughts and beliefs were. And I'm like, wow, this guy's really good. Oh, there's his business email. Okay, well, I'll send him my letter. Hey, I'm creating a role playing game. I need artists. How much do you charge per full page, a half page, a quarter page splash? Do you do group discounts or large, bulk art? I'm ready to go. I'm going to have thousands of dollars in my budget to get this done, and nobody will respond to me. And it's getting really
have you
frustrating.
gone to ArtStation? There's a ton of professional artists that work on that website.
No, I
No?
haven't gone there yet. No, I
You
haven't
want
gone
me to
there.
link?
I do think that a lot of artists avoid commercial work
Well, here's
as
the
a matter of
problem. Here's the
course.
problem. Why would you want to do commercial work if you could just sit on fucking Patreon all day behind a paywall and do whatever art you want? So I'm having trouble finding real artists to come work on my book, and I certainly can't hire the guys that work for Wizards of the Coast and stuff because those guys are like they're so in demand and swamped. I guarantee you they're gonna be like, can't do it. But at least respond to me with, hey, I know a guy
When did
that
you
can do
send
it.
those emails out?
Oh, I've been sending them out for the last 3 months. So I'm
It's
just
like
like,
some of these
somebody
people
respond
may
to
just
me.
be swamped, and some of these people just may not have very good business ethics, but I don't think that's a reason to be pissed off at artists as a whole.
Well, somebody needs to respond to me because I'm not sitting here waiting for them. Right now, I'm using AI to do all the layout work in my book in Publisher, so I know what art that I want to sit there. This will help me greatly in the end too, because I can be like, hey, I want this. Make it look like this. I want this character here. This type of art needs to be here. So I'm using it like maybe like 3% of the people on the planet are. Most people are using it just to fuck around. I'm trying to use it to help me with my concept stuff. Um, because I don't want to use AI art in my publication because you can't copyright it,
Yeah.
right? There's no way to copyright it. It's already been shot down in court. I think the first court battle, a guy did a children's storybook.
Good.
He did a children's storybook, and he used AI art to do all the illustrations and stuff. And the copyright office said the text content and the story you may copyright, but you can't copyright the imagery because you didn't technically make it. Nor can anybody else claim it. No artist can claim it either because they didn't make it either. So
That's not fair.
they said nobody can do anything with copyrighted art, and that's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's not like people are going to be able to make money off of it, and that there's a huge protection for artists right there that they can't copyright it because if I put my book out, that means anybody could take any of the pictures. If I was to publish my book with all AI art, they could take all my shit out of there and use it to make money off of my shit, right? Nobody wants that. So I want to hire a real artist. Does ArtStation? Because I've used DeviantArt. I've never used ArtStation before.
I
Does
don't.
ArtStation have a commission page where you can look
I
at
don't
people?
know if there's a commission page, but I've seen a lot of like super high quality art that I've personally looked. I'm like, wow, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, the issue is a lot of artists don't want to deal with commercially available stuff because then, like Caddy was saying, you have to deal with copyright and all of that nonsense, which is going to cost you money instead of making money. So a lot of people are going to say, I don't want to do that. Not when I can make a ton of money on commissions, as long as you're popular enough to get commissions.
Yeah, yeah, and unfortunately, I have high standards for my book. I want art that looks as good as shit that's in like Paizo's books and stuff, right? So those
Hmm.
artists cost a lot of money. Um, and it's hilarious too because I did get one artist. I did get to hire one artist. He's doing all the new emblems for all my gods, right? So the new god emblems in the book are fucking gorgeous. I can't wait to show those pages to you guys. Azris's looks really nice. You're gonna like your holy symbol. I think I showed you all examples several months ago
Yeah.
Yeah.
of some of them. But yeah, he did all those. And he was like, okay, this is for commercial. I was like, yeah, because normally he's like, I charge $25 a symbol. I was like, they're going to be in a commercial. I charge $100 per symbol. I was like, that's what I thought.
I
Because,
mean, that's
but
not bad at all, honestly. Some artists would charge like $1,000 for like a whole
yes,
for a
I,
commercial.
I managed to find a few articles out there about, commercial artists and stuff. And, if you're not doing it commercially, $300, right? But as soon as you go commercial, minimum five, and some can go as high as $2,000 for a piece of art. And I'm just like, I'm not paying fucking $2,000 for a quarter page character, on the character class page. I need somebody that'll work with me in a bulk format, right? Like
Mm.
I want to hire one artist to do all the class portraits, right? In
Hmm.
the
Right.
archetype section of the book, right? So if I hire you to do all of these, let's agree upon a bulk price, right? You give me a little bit of discount because I'm giving you steady work for the next several weeks, is what I'm trying to look for. But so far, it has been very frustrating. So, because I'm doing the layout now, right? I have all the text, so I'm putting all the text in. I went out and spent $169.99 on new software to replace Adobe. I fucking hate Adobe now, so I kicked them to the curb and went with Affinity 2. Affinity Publisher, Affinity Photo, and Affinity Illustrator, which does the same as Adobe InDesign, Photoshop, and Illustrator. So, and they're good. They're really nice too. And you only got to pay a one-time fee. You don't have to keep paying $10 every month for stuff that you may or may not use.
Yeah, that's a
So,
general trend, not only with software but also with hardware. That you don't own anything anymore. You have to
yeah,
rent it
I
basically.
hate it. I hate subs. I hate sub-based software. I fucking can't
Yeah.
stand it. So I'm glad I found Affinity too. It's what one of the developers that I emailed. He makes a shit ton of stuff through Patreon. And he sells on drive-through RPG and stuff, and his books are gorgeous, and he has amazing art in his books. So I was like, hey man, love the art, love your books, they look fantastic, help a brother out. Where did you find your artist? Where can I go and look? Nothing. Echoes, crickets. Then I found another developer, same thing, beautiful book, lovely fantasy art, great. There's his business email. Okay, there's the company's business email. Help me out. Where can I find it? It's like it's a giant fucking secret. Like, the precious must be protected at all costs. We cannot share our artists with no one. I'm like, oh my God. You know what? You'd be doing these artists a favor. You're sending them work, right? I'm trying to hire people for the love of God. It's just, it's difficult. It's very difficult right now. So they're around there. I'm told I should go to college intern, like art websites too, new artists, because they'll usually work cheaper just to get their work out there in a commercial capacity so that people can recognize and see their work. So
Yeah.
those would be great types of people to hire, is like new artists that are really good. But they need to get their name out there, because I'll get a discount and can put more art in the book. Because I already did like a kind of a rough estimate. I'm looking at like $50,000 in art production costs. Shit's fucking expensive. So my goal is to use my real money to get a few chapters of the book done, so I can use those as Kickstarter pages to show people, what the book's going to look like and stuff, and hopefully get crowdfunded. So we'll see. God willing, we'll see. But anyway, this debate over AI will go on forever. 50% of everybody's like, AI is awesome. The other people are like, it's the devil's work. So, but it's here. It's not going anywhere, and it's now being utilized in everything. And it's probably going to end up killing all of us. Skynet. Today it's doing anime hentai porn art. Tomorrow it'll be Skynet sending out Terminators to kill all of us. So soon, Elon Musk seems to have great concerns over AI, and he's the bastard who created ChatGPT. And he's just like, huh, I didn't expect it to do this. Yeah, that's usually how humans kill themselves. Huh, that's not what I expected. Dead. So, but anyway, so you guys are sitting here in a trial. And unfortunately, it's 6 minutes until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you guys an entire week, if we can play next week, to figure out how you're gonna defend yourselves.
Good luck,
I'm,
guys.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
let
sitting
you.
here.
I'm gonna let you go hire some lawyers to get your defense paperwork together, so you can present a case.
I
Reggie
bribed
don't
them
give a
with berries.
shit.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a possibility. That's a possibility. Here's berries. I know you don't eat because you're dead, but it's a gesture. It's a kind gesture. Yes, it's a very nice gesture. Gruak, were you part of that Slaughterfest? You were down there, weren't you? Okay, I
Yep.
was just making sure. Farland was the only one that wasn't with you.
Yeah.
And Yuki. Yuki wasn't there either, was she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
She
Thank
was with
God.
Farland. So Yuki's not on trial either. So she's standing very close to you, Farland, the whole time, making sure these bloodsuckers don't taste one drop of your divine blood. So far, they all look like they're behaving themselves. None of them are looking at any of y'all like you're a piece of meat. Yet.
Reggie's
I
more
think
interested in getting this motherfucker who ordered the shot. He doesn't give a shit about defending himself. He wants to make sure that guy is punished.
Oh, what? The one that fired the warning shot?
Yep.
Oh,
Or the one who ordered it. I'm not sure if the arrow came from an underling or that guy himself, but he's the one in charge.
I'd be interesting to see if Reggie can take on 50 vampires. Get it done,
Probably.
Bet.
Reggie. He'll get a few. He'll get a few.
He's
I,
gonna.
I would
Oh,
definitely put my money on Reggie. I believe in him. I'm not sure if that's warranted, but I believe in him.
can you imagine a vampire Reggie? Oh my God. It's in my best interest not to turn you into a vampire. Oh God. You would
Dude,
definitely become a murder machine.
fuck around and kill Reggie, and he's coming back as a Suki.
How?
Oh no.
The
I
most
don't know.
brutal,
He'll find a
No.
way.
the most brutal Suki in the history of their kind.
And that's how
Abs-
Reggie became the lord of the Undercity.
Rabid animals. He's got rabies.
He's got
Hello, lad.
rabies.
You won't recognize me, but you fired on a party. You've come to have a word.
400-year revenge plot. Reggie, why do you beat people to death with a rock? I don't know. It's in my memories. It just feels natural. Rock death.
Rock and roll.
All right. You guys got your level up finally. Onward to level 8, where you might get something useful. And
We'll have
depending
to
on
see
how
how
you
long
guys,
that takes us.
we'll
Yeah, I
see
know.
how.
I just got some good shit, dude. Now you're gonna kill me. Thanks.
Well, depending on how you handle. Remember, I don't. I try not to make linear quests. I try to give several options and different paths to go. So there's more than one way out of this. And of course, dice. If you need to do any persuasion rolls, a little bit of luck will be on your side, or hopefully not tonight within 3 ones in a row. Jesus, I'm gonna need y'all to go pray to the dice gods all week, also, so you can come
Oh,
back
yeah.
and roll actual dice instead
That's
of
true.
ones. Them good old
Reggie's
ones.
gonna be like,
A 5.
"Fuck vampires," and drop the mic. Come at
You
me,
don't
bro.
know.
Fuck vampires. All my homies hate vampires.
I mean, that's definitely where we're at right now.
Well, I mean, really, you should all be directing all your hatred and rage over towards Warmon's cage because he got you.
Oh
anyways.
no, that's what I was thinking.
No, Reggie firmly believes that that's a misunderstanding. That he doesn't really need to defend that. That dude works for the fucking king. That's gonna be sorted out. They're fine
Yeah.
there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what he said, but you never verified it.
Nope.
So he could have been lying. He could have been
Reggie
lying, but you
believed
don't
him.
know.
Reggie has bad charisma and isn't that kind of guy.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, probably Warmont already told the entire story, so if we just have the same story as him, that should be a no-brainer, that we are right.
Except for the fact we don't know their laws.
Yep. Well, right now he just wants to hear your side of the story, and
Yeah.
you know, best case scenario, y'all get freed because you do the right thing, say the right thing. Mid case scenario, eye for an eye, one of y'all has to die.
Oh,
Yep.
Probably three of y'all because you murdered three, so three of y'all might have to die, or one of y'all can sacrifice for
There will
everybody.
they can make 3 attempts to kill Reggie. How's that?
Fair enough. Reggie
Every,
looks like the old man. He'd give himself up.
everyone
Yeah,
points at the
absolutely.
NPCs.
What? What NPCs? What?
If
Ah!
anyone points at Ayuki, they're gonna end up firewood. I'm just warning you.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like it. I like it.
She's the only person that doesn't make him feel old because she's older.
I think I'm probably as
Yeah.
glad as you guys to finally get y'all into a new scenario. Get you out of that fishery.
Yeah.
that's
Ugh,
true.
Yeah.
you all still smell like fish down here too. Some of the vampires are probably like sneering at y'all from your stench.
They don't know
Yeah.
what we just went through.
They don't know.
They don't care.
Nah.
Well, they will care once I fucking explain to them if you kill these people, the end of the world is nigh. So good luck.
Yeah, I mean, see, you got Farland here too, who can get huffy. She might
You
get real
know,
huffy.
right now you could turn undead, and this
That's
guy in front of
true.
you would have a very bad day.
Wait, what?
Yeah, turn
You can
undead is
turn
every
undead.
undead within 30 feet.
Yep,
Why would I
Decimate
do
this
that?
entire room.
What the fuck, bro? Why would I do
They
that?
just
That's
fucking
like
acknowledged
war
how awesome you
crimes.
are. Yeah. Hey, if it comes to that, if you need to bail us out,
Yeah.
It's a possibility. You probably won't destroy very many of them, but you'll make some of them run for sure.
Prydwin absolutely would have done it. She'd be like, I understand that you just in your meager and mortal realm have decided that they're guilty, but I represent
Oh,
Azarus, and I've decided that they're okay. So bring it.
oh my God. Okay, so before we end for the night, so are you guys still in roll 20?
I am.
It looks like you are. Okay, so close down all your windows and you see the logo, right? The big Elvanrill logo. It's got the little
Playing
Sure.
Forge.
it's got the registered trademark on it, right? All right, so that's mine.
Oh yeah.
That's mine, right? I paid
Oh,
$750 for that fucking logo. Let me
Yeah.
tell you the shenanigans I've been going through this last month and a half.
Oh.
So first that was only supposed to be $200, right? And they promised it to me in 4 weeks. It took them 6 months to get it to me. And I got a bunch of sob stories from them. Oh, well, the original artist died from COVID-19. I was like, okay, well, I can understand that.
That's
I'll give you a
that's
legit.
so sad.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I don't trust them now, though. I don't know if that's a true story or not, or they were just bullshitting me because of the stuff that they've done to me now, presently. So once they were finished with the logo and they delivered it, and I was happy with the way it looked, and it turned out good. And I love the lettering and all the gold and everything. Right, it looks cool. I was like, all right, cool. That'll be on the
Mhm.
cover of my book. They're like, wow, would you like to register and copyright it through us? I was like, that's probably a good idea. So nobody else can use this logo or this name, right? They're like, yes, sir. That'll be an extra $550 for a total of $750. I was like, holy ball sack, that's expensive. But I did it, right? Because this is mine. It's something I can claim is mine. I paid for it. It was my, this is my idea,
Oof.
but the artist brought it to life. So it's mine, right? So a year later, which was just a few months ago, I get a call from them. Logo Genie. Hey, we show here that somebody's trying to trademark your name. I was like, what do you mean somebody's trying to trademark my name? Yeah, somebody's trying to trademark your name. We need to start trademark right now. We got to trademark your IP so nobody else can use your names and stuff. And I'm like, well, what the fuck did I pay $750 to you people for? Oh, well, that's different. That just registered it and copyrighted it, but you still need to trademark it so nobody else can use your name. So he started using scare
What?
tactics, right? So he started scaring the shit out of me, right? Because the way he was describing it's like I'm about to lose 20 years of my work, right? Just same feeling that an AI, a real artist probably has with AI, right? I was just like, what? Somebody's about to steal 20 years? I've been working on Elvanrill for 20 fucking years, and I'm finally at the point where I'm actually putting it together into a printable format for publication. And out of nowhere, and I'm thinking to myself, nobody knows about this logo except for you guys and my family and my close friends. So how the hell the chance of somebody using the name Elvanrill is like 1 in a gajillion billion chance, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not out there. So,
Streaming?
but he's no. This is before all that shit.
Okay.
And to be honest, you didn't have a whole lot of people at first.
Yeah.
So, it's like, okay, well, somebody's trying to do it. And this is, I assume that a lot of your audience is probably German or European, right? So he's talking about I'm losing the rights here in the US, right? Not international trademark,
Mm-hmm.
but so I'm like, oh God, it's okay. So how much? He's like, well, for the low price of $1,500, we can
Jeez.
we can get our whole team together and we'll put it all under our company, under your name. And so anytime there's any legal arbitration that has to happen, you don't have to worry about it. Our company will go after them with our lawyers. And I'm like, okay. And I'm literally in tears, right? Because I'm like, I don't have $1,500 right now, but I
Yeah.
gotta give it to them because I'm so scared. So I give them $1,500, right? They're like, all right, sir, we're gonna send you a packet. Read it, make sure everything's correct on it because it's the trademark forms that you need to fill out to send into the US Copyright and Patent Trademark Office, right? So and all this. So I was like, all right, I'll wait for it. So I sit all that. I'm sitting over there with my hands in my face, right? Like just I have tears like in my eyes because I'm so upset that somebody's trying to steal my work, right? And then I got up and I went and I drank a cold beverage, right? And then I sat down for a moment and I got my emotions back under control. And I was like, this isn't right. This doesn't feel right. There's no way anybody's found that. So I started doing my own research, right? So I went to 6 different trademark search engine sites, right? And I searched for my name. No trademarks pending, right? So I was like, nothing's pending. This guy told me that somebody had already filed the paperwork and that by giving them $1,500, that puts a stop on them. They can't proceed any further and legally. Because I have the rights to the logo itself, right? And this trademark's going to protect the name itself. And trademarking, by the way, is expensive because you have to trademark everything. So if there's a reoccurring character, right, like Harry Potter, right, you have to not only trademark your book, but you got to trademark the character also, so that nobody else can use the name Harry Potter in any of their books without permission. So so I went and looked up what it costs to do actual trademarking. It's $300. Not 1,500, $300 to do it, right? I was like, 1,500, but they did say this covers the lawyer shit. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, I went to the Better Business Bureau, right? And I looked up Logo Genie, F rating with 39 recent complaints against the company. So I started reading through each one of the complaints, right, from different people. And one of them is the exact scenario I'm going through right now, right? I haven't been off the phone 20 minutes with this guy, and I'm sitting here going, yeah, they high pressure sales me, and they said you need $1,500 to cover your trademark. And I did all that, and nothing ever came from it. I never got any paperwork from them. They claim that they did their due diligence, but I never got anything. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell I spent $1,500 on. I was just like,
I'd fucking charge that shit back in an instant.
Yeah.
so I log into my bank, right, to see if the charge has gone through. And sure enough, there it is sitting in the pending charges, right? But it doesn't say Logo Genie. It says Art Creativity Photography Studios of California. And I'm like, that is not a logo company. So I called my bank's fraud department and I said, I want this charge eliminated. And then they said, well, why? And I was like, okay. And gave them a story. It's like, yep, that's grounds for an elimination. If you're doing business with a company called Logo Genie and the charge is coming in from a totally different, company, then yeah. So they did all that. So they reversed the $1,500 charge that same day. I had to destroy the credit card that was associated with. And they had to send me a whole new one. So that was inconvenient. And 3 days later, I get a call from the company. I blocked them. Right? I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to you dishonest fucks. So they didn't do anything illegal, but they're shady as fuck the way that they're operating, right? So I deleted their shit. I didn't open it. They sent me the packet, but I didn't even open it. I just deleted it and I went about my business. 2 days ago, guys, I get a call And right now, my mom's trying to still get a roof on her house, right, from the storm that we had a month ago, right? So I'm thinking this is my roofer calling me back with the good news. So I grab the phone without looking and I push the button. It's Logo Genie calling me on a different number. So they have more than one phone, right? Obviously. So, oh, Mr. Navy, oh, I'm glad I got a hold of you. How are you doing today, sir? I was like, who is this? This is so and so with Logo Genie. I go, what? I go, what do you want, sir? He's like, oh, well, I got some good news. We went ahead with the trademark and we filed all the paperwork for you, and it's all been approved. We just need you to sign the paperwork and all that stuff, and resubmit payment. I was like, no. I was like, no. I had those charges reversed, and he's like, well, why'd you do that? Because you guys are doing business as a photography studio. That's shady as fuck looking. Oh, well, I mean, it was all explained in the packet we gave you that because we do so much volume business that we have to use our different businesses that are associated with the umbrella company in order to handle all the accounts that keep coming in. We handle thousands of accounts every day. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I said that to him. I don't give a shit how many accounts you have. If I'm doing business with Logo Genie, I expect to see Logo Genie on my invoice. All right. That was bullshit. And then I did some research on you guys. And the whole time I'm talking, he is just as loud as he can going, uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. He's trying to break my concentration, right? Uh-huh. And then when I stop, he's like, yes, sir. But we've already done all this. For 10 minutes, he went back and forth with me arguing over this. And he's like, all you have to do, sir, is pay the $1,500 and everything's trademarked to you. I go, I'm not doing business with you guys anymore. I'm done. I gave you back your money, right? I canceled out the money. It's done. I never asked for your services to be completed. So why did you go ahead and complete them? Because I sure as fuck didn't ask you to. I didn't sign the paperwork. So that's on you. Well, yes, sir. But block.
Yep.
So when
Oh,
you
fuck.
go to publish some shit, be sure you do your research on the company you hire to do your logos and publication before you do. I've learned a hard lesson.
I do also believe that the whole thing they gave you about like doing business as, companies underneath an umbrella, that's all illegal.
Well, apparently not in California, or else they would have been shut down already. Because they're a huge company. I mean, they're a giant ass
Well,
company.
no,
Mm,
that dude, I worked in a bank.
Hmm.
Working like that is illegal. If they're trying to avoid doing large amounts of transactions on one account and breaking it into an umbrella of different accounts, that's
yeah.
Well,
illegal.
I
well,
wonder
go
how
get
in the
them
hell
then.
they're staying in.
They're in your states. They're in your state, guys. Go get them for me. Go burn their building down.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you might want to send an email to their local DA's office or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, my bank
I
immediately
mean,
recognized there
more
was a
than
problem.
likely they're just straight up lying to you.
Yeah. I mean, and at the
What?
risk of sounding racist, nobody there speaks English, right? So I don't even know if I'm talking to somebody from California. It could be a call center in like India or something because they all had Indian accents, right? So
Um,
I'm just like, where are you calling me from, sir? It's like, oh, well,
yeah,
so
that's a possibility. That
uh,
happens more than you would think. It's a shame that that happens. I always feel really bad for the old people who get like scammed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
It
oh,
makes me
Yeah.
feel so bad.
they've been trying to scam my mom. Now I told my mom, don't answer your main phone anymore, just your cell phone, because her main house phone rings
Oh, does
all
she
the
still have
time.
a landline?
She does. She won't get rid of it
Oh,
because she won't get rid of it because her dead husband's voice is on it as the voice recording. So
oh.
yeah, so she won't let me get rid of it. I said, let's get rid of it because you can save some money. She's like, no, I don't want to because Jerry's voice is
I
on it.
mean, a landline costs like nothing now, right? It's like
It's
$5 or
it's
$10.
$5, right? But
Yeah.
she complains about the phone rings off the hook all day long until about 8 p.m. and then it stops. I was like, well, why don't you turn off the ringer? So, if you don't want to hear it ring, and she goes, "There's just people trying to sell me." And they scammed her a month ago because I came over and she's like, "Do you know who this is?" And I look at it, it's Force Electric. I was like, "Well, who's your electrician?" It's like, "It's TXU." I was like, "Let me see your TXU bill." And I started looking at dates, and I was like, "Mom, did somebody call you?" She's like, "Yeah, electricity company called me." Yeah, did you tell them to switch you? Well, yeah, they said they had a better plan, so I said yes. I was like, "Oh my God, Mom, you canceled TXU Electric and gave them permission to switch you over to their network." Oh, it's like anybody selling you anything, Mom, say no. Just hang up. Don't buy. You have everything you need, Mom. I'm monitoring everything for you. You
Oh
have everything you
man.
need.
I've been
So,
getting calls from my insurance company, and I can't even tell if they're real because I'm on the California like standard insurance
Mhm.
IHP inland end, well, where I live. And they called me the other day, and it's like, oh, we can like cover some like portion of the payment for your house, and I'm like,
what?
what? And I'm
What?
what?
Well,
And they
yeah,
called me
yeah.
before and something that made sense. It's like, oh, if you ever need help with like filling out disability, and that kind of makes sense with my condition. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'll call you if I ever need to do that. Right. But then they called me about like, oh, if you ever need help with payment on your house. I don't think it's the same number, but it was like IHP. And I'm like, this is really weird. This
Yeah.
It
is
is
really, really
possible
weird.
that it's literally just a company that does insurance business and they cover everything from housing to car to medical.
Yeah, but it's like they also were like, is this my dad's name? And I'm like, no. Do I sound like an old man? You know?
My car's paid for now, and it's only a year old, and I've started to get calls about my warranty expiring on my
Oh
car.
my god. I used to get those all the time, and I didn't even
Mhm.
own the car. They would call me, and it's like, what do you mean? It's not even under my name, bro.
I was like, really? I was like, really, guys? It's like, yes, sir. We want to talk to you about extending your warranty. My car is a year old, sir. Why are you calling me? Oh, well, our records here. Yeah, your records are wrong. Throw away my phone number and never call me again.
It's one of those times where it's like, if they kept calling me, I wish I had an air horn, and I would just blast the air horn through phone.
Hey, it's not
Mm.
possible that in the next couple of years we're all gonna have soundboards on our phone.
It's true. That'd be good.
Yes, yes, you're
Hmm.
giving me ideas. You're giving me ideas. Stop it. Well, all right. What are we looking for next Monday? Everybody still good? When you go back to
Um,
slaving away at college?
so what week am I on? Week 8, I have a paper, but Mondays are so early in the week, I wouldn't be worried about it.
All right. So most of us right now, tentative, we're all good for the 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
keep this clear.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks for the game, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for
Look forward to seeing
DMing.
how you.
Great game. And thanks for the people watching.
I can't wait
Yes.
Yeah,
to see what the fuck kind of trouble you guys get into here.
grottles.
This will be fun. I can't wait to see how y'all weasel your way out of this one next week. I mean, you were defending yourself. This is true.